Hello there everyone! Today, we are playing Danganronpa V3? But you already got done with Danganronpa V3, well guess what? We're playing the demo. What? Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I wasn't originally planning on playing the demo on the stream. However, and I will be spoiling Danganronpa V3 this stream because the main reason I'm playing it is because I have a lot to talk about in regards to how this demo set up my expectations and that game just crumbled them instantly. But after Kaede died, I was like, fuck you, I'm playing the demo on stream because I need to. This is like one of the only cases Kaede has, okay? We're gonna play it. Another reason that I wanted to play is because Trigger Happy Havoc, I streamed 6 times total. Goodbye Despairs, I streamed 9 times total. And then Killing Harmony, I streamed 11 times total. And that's not a multiple of 3, so I have to do this, surely. But yeah, another thing I want to quickly discuss is last stream. During the credits, Chloe revealed to me, this is Ultra Despair Girl spoilers as well, but Chloe revealed to me last stream during the credits, oh my goodness, all of the Warriors of Hope survived. And I was like, what? That's bullshit. And I thought it was just a Danganronpa 3 thing at the time. But then, while I was talking about that, a CG rolled on the screen, which was all of the Warriors of Hope alive. I saw that and I didn't point it out because I thought, oh yeah, I've already seen that before. I assumed that it was like in Nagisa's, when he was talking about their backstory in chapter 4 or something. But then I realised that was the CG that was supposed to tell us, hey, by the way, they're all alive, so it's not just a Danganronpa 3 thing. And I think the reason I recognised it is because I think it's shown in Killing Harmony, when it's talking about the previous Killing games. I think that's one of the pictures that they show, but obviously at the time I didn't realise that was a spoiler because I didn't know anything about Ultra Despair Girls. But yeah, so I just wanted to clarify that. It also shows Monica with her Danganronpa 3 design being the new heir to Junko, but, you know. I was talking about something else at the time, so like I didn't even acknowledge it, okay? Cut me some slack. But today we're playing the Danganronpa V3 demo, and I have a lot to talk about, frankly. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I think, because I genuinely really enjoyed this when I played. I also realized that there's... I was like annoyed with this stream because okay, let's just like get on to, I'm obviously gonna have to use the split in the end. Can you fucking stop that every single time recently? Every single time. But this, I thought that I was gonna have to have like a bar at the top here. I didn't realize that there was a layout tool for the demo. And I also complained a lot while I was playing the other games that the demo only had controller controls, like it only told you the controls through controller. I realized that I can change all of that, so yeah. It'll be fine for this stream. For the options, I'm not sure if you can adjust the voice volume during the trials, so I'm just going to leave it on. I'm gonna leave it on. We're probably gonna have it Japanese voices because we're probably gonna do it the same as always, but I'll have it on 3. I think that's fair for the whole thing. I could also adjust language here, right? Yeah. I'll have it in Japanese just because we're doing the same thing. I never actually tried these. I don't know what this one does, but this one actually might be helpful because there were a bunch of times which I was being awkward with the map. So let's just change these, you know? Let's just see what they do. But yeah, let's get into this. Oh my god. No difficulty settings, because it's just a demo. In this demo, you may start by exploring the school or just skip ahead to the class trial. Well, we're going to do the whole thing. During the class trial, the evidence you gather while exploring will be presented as you debate. If this is your first time, it's strongly recommended that you start from the beginning. Well, this sure is my first time. Everyone knows that's a lie. Oh, we get the opening again! Is there a way to skip this? I don't think that there is. Well, you know, it's fine. we could chill with this. Hell yeah! This opening hyped me up so much. It's the best opening, I think, by far. I absolutely love it. Yay, the main character! And the other main character, the only two main characters. And Kirumi. She's also here. And that fucking blonde bimbo. Yay! Ooh, ew. Ew! Boo! You're decent. I can handle you. Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Kare! Maki! Maki roll! Cock! Himiko! My throat hurts. I need water. Andrew! Where am I, guys? Mew! Oh god. Yay! Monokuma? Oh my god. I really love the layout of the school in the V3 demo. I was shocked when I started V3 because the layout is completely different. I don't know if I prefer the demo one, but I did really like the demo layout, so we'll see that today. Woohoo! Danganronpa V3! Oh my god, why is it even called Killing Harmony? I thought it was called that because you play as a pianist. Like harmony, you know? Like music. But it's just, you don't play as a pianist. I guess I should start by introducing myself. My name is Kaede Akamatsu. My last name roughly means passionate red maple tree. It doesn't really fit me, but I still like my last name. Huh? Wait, who am I even talking to? I was walking my usual route to school when... Huh? Why is it so dark? Hey! She wake up at the desk. I thought this was gonna happen for every protagonist because the same thing happened in Danganronpa 1. But then it didn't happen for Hajime, and it also didn't happen for Kaede either. This was just for the demo. I remember like when Danganronpa 2 started, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Why is Hajime just walking in? This isn't how you're supposed to do this. Huh? Where am I? Is this a classroom? Yeah, it's a classroom alright, but I don't recognize it at all. Why was I sleeping here? Oh, are you awake? Good morning, Kaede. Makoto! He's here! Huh? Who are you? How do you know my name? Do we know each other? I don't remember you, though. Oh, sorry if I scared you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Makoto Naegi. I'm the ultimate lucky student. Ultimate lucky student? Oh my goodness, new character. Ultimate lucky student? Yeah, I'm a student at this academy. Every year they choose one student in the whole country by lottery. And they attend this academy as the ultimate lucky student. Only one student in the entire country? It's amazing. You must be really lucky. I didn't know luck could be considered an ultimate talent. I guess. And I suppose I'm your upperclassman. Nice to meet you again, ultimate pianist Kaede. What? You're my upperclassman? Oh, I'm very sorry, Mr. Makoto. I thought... Hey, don't worry about that. No need for the mister. Wait, now that I think about it, I haven't even introduced myself yet. How did you know I was the ultimate pianist? But I am, just so you know. Oh, information about the new students is public record. I just looked at that. New students? I already attend a high school, though. Hey, Makoto? Where are we? What is this academy? Maybe it's best to just show you. Could you try checking that desk? That desk? Sure thing, buddy. Hey there. I'm sure you're confused right now. You're thinking, where am I? Well, I can't explain that, but I can give a basic explanation about the controls. With your mouse to control the reticle on the screen. When you have a target in your sights, left-click to investigate it. This is legitimately the first time I'm doing this with the controls actually being correct. Because every other time I've played this demo, it's had the controls for, like, a controller. And not mouse and keyboard. When you have a target in your sights, left-click to investigate it. Hold down right-click and move the mouse to adjust your view. You can also press the spacebar to smack objects around. Who knows, you might find something amazing. You can always press the Q key to return objects to their original position. Wait, what? I've never done that before. However, not every object is able to be moved. Thank you for your understanding. If you press the enter key, a mysterious investigative power will activate. Sorry, I know there's a lot of information. Investigate this place thoroughly. That's how you progress the story, you know. You should fully investigate this area first. Why is that? Why are you white? I can return it? I've never done this before. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I'm destroying everything, Makoto. Fuck you! Weird locker? It's just an ordinary locker. Well, never mind. I don't know what else to expect from a locker. I take it back, not weird. Normal locker. I was resting my head on this desk when I woke up. Ew, I drilled a little on it. I need to clean up later. So on this desk there's... a letter? If you want to progress the story, come to the gym. But please be careful, there are other people wandering around. If you talk to them, you'll end up having to listen to their introductions. Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Sorry, there's no time for that right now. Anyway, come to the gym, seriously, please. Seriously, please? What do they mean by please? I feel like this is a prank, but I wonder what's at the gym, and who are these other people? I checked my desk like I was told, but I'm even more confused now. Hey, Makoto, does this mean there are other people in this academy besides us? You aren't the only new student. Everyone's waiting for us outside. It might be good to greet everyone before we head over to the gym. Of course, if you wanted to, you could go straight there. It's up to you. Okay, got it. Wait, I'm a new student? What does that mean? Jeez, why is this happening? What the hell is this academy? So I will say, a lot of this beginning part is just going to be character introductions again. Most of them are, I think, or they're all mostly similar to their introductions in the actual game, with like maybe a couple differences in lines, but I am still going to talk to everyone, because why not? I have joy and whimsy in my life. You can leave a room by pressing the escape button or interacting with the door. Yay! Rantaro! Gunta! You can move through the hallway with the WASD keys. If you hold down the left shift key while moving, you can run! You can also look around by moving the mouse. The right click to bring up a large map. What a convenient world this has become! Well then, off you go, find your classmates! Yay! Yeah, this is fixed. I remember this map was super annoying to me when I first did this. But yeah, it's fixed in this. But yeah, the way that everything is very different. The class trial place is right here as opposed to outside, where the basement usually is. This classroom is normal. And then you go over here, and normally this would lead outside, but this leads to just the dormitories. Then, hi Angie. Ew, Hajime. Over here, we got the bathrooms. This is usually where the stairs are. I honestly never even noticed that this wall was, like, different. Because there was just nothing here, so I never even, like, assumed anything of it. But yeah, that's where the stairs are. Over here, there's this locked door, which... yeah, that is the store, but you're just not allowed to go in because, you know, warehouse, cafeteria. And then over here, this is just immediately the gym, as opposed to another door. So I was rather confused when I started playing and the layout was just completely different. We will talk to everyone. Because, you know, fun. Yee-hee. Why do I keep saying yee-hee? What does that even mean? Oh, God. Yeah. Hey, Rantaro. Oh, hey there. You guys get kidnapped too? Well, you both look alright. That's good. Situation could be better, though. Yeah, totally. Hey, let me ask you something. You guys remember how you got here? I don't really remember, but maybe Makoto knows? He seems to be a student of this academy, too. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, but even I don't fully understand how I got here.
Huh? Really?
So, you don't remember how you got here either. I guess that means everyone here is the same.
Huh? Everyone?
I asked the others, too. They all said they don't remember.
So the others don't remember either.
Like, we all have amnesia or something. I guess so. I go in the background.
Wait, amnesia's a stretch. We're probably just confused. I'm sure we'll remember eventually.
Sure, could be group hypnosis. Maybe brainwashing. In any case, I hope we remember soon. Otherwise, I'll end up the outcast.
The outcast? What do you mean?
To tell you the truth, all I got here isn't the only thing I don't remember. I also forgot my own talent.
What?
Ew, I'm in trouble. I know I must have been some kind of ultimate. Just don't remember.
Is that true?
Of course it is, but then again, I don't blame you for not believing me. Oh, I never told you my name, did I? My name is Rantaro Amami. I can't remember my ultimate talent at the moment, but I promise I'm not a good bad guy. Nice to meet you. Rantaro!
Oh, Makoto, you saw the documents about all the incoming freshmen, didn't you? Did you happen to see what Rantaro's talent is?
Well, in the document I received, it didn't say anything about Rantaro.
Huh? Really?
Then, maybe I'm here by mistake. To be honest, I don't remember anything about being a freshman either. No, that's not true. You're an ultimate student without a doubt. You sound awfully sure. Well, it's not so strange that you weren't on the document. It only contained public information. Some ultimates don't want their talents known so openly. I wouldn't worry about it. One day your talent will become clear. Well, I'll take it. I mean, I don't know if that's entirely true, Makoto. He is the ultimate survivor. I think that would be pretty public knowledge.
For someone who can remember his talent, he doesn't seem too shaken up about it.
Is it weird that I'm not really bothered by the fact that I don't remember my talent?
What?
You know, I'm actually kind of looking forward to finding out. I wonder what ultimate I am. Anyway, it'd be nice if we could get along. We aren't going anywhere for a while.
Not bad. We'll escape soon.
You really think it's gonna be that easy?
Huh? What do you mean?
Nothing. Just a feeling. Hey, don't worry about it, alright?
I thought he would be a pretty chill guy to talk to. I have no idea what's going through his head right now.
Gonta! Gonta, Gonta, Gonta.
Whoa, this guy looks scary. He's so big and muscular. Excuse me.
Oh, thank you!
Huh? Thank you.
Oh, sorry for scaring. Gonta's scary looking. Most people now want to talk to Gonta when meeting for first time. So, like gentlemen, Gonta say thank you. Thank you for talking to Gonta.
Thank you for being so polite. He looks scary, but he doesn't seem very scary at all.
Oh, right. Gonta needs to make introduction. Gonta's name is Gonta Gokuhara. Gonta's talent is ultimate entomologist. Gonta want to become gentleman. Becoming true gentleman, Gonta's goal. Gonta!
Oh, Sarah Gonta. That's a really cute name.
Really? Thank you.
Aw, you're actually pretty nice. Silly me for being so scared at first.
I see. Cause Gonta's scary looking, right?
Oh, sorry. That's not what I...
No, it's okay. Gonta used to it. Gonta called scary since he was kid.
Since you were a kid, huh? By the way, you said you're an entomologist, right? What's...
You like bugs too?
Huh? Bugs? Well...
You hate bugs?
Wait, what?
You hate bugs?
No, of course not. I don't hate them. I love them.
Oh, okay. That good. No bad person likes bugs.
Yeah. You're right. Even if you didn't like bugs, I wouldn't want to break that news to Gonta. To be honest, I don't really like bugs, but I should keep that a secret.
Bye-bye, Gonta. I know it's basically the same as the introduction in the game, but still, I love it.
Angie! She's so silly. Oh my god, I forgot about her silly little face. Look at her little face. Yaha! How are ya? My name is Angie Yonaga. I'm the ultimate artist. I love Angie. The god of my island, Atua, is always with me, speaking to me with his divine voice. Oh, well, she's certainly devout. You specialize in painting or sculpting? I do both. I draw drawings and I sculpt sculptures. But Atua is the one who makes the art. I merely offer my body as his vessel. How divine! I see. That's interesting. If you don't mind, can you show me some of your artwork? Of course. In return, will you make an offering? An offering? Every Monday and Wednesday morning on my island, a truck comes to collect offerings. It sounds oddly similar to putting out the trash for pickup. Don't worry. When I say offering, I just mean a pint or two of your blood.
Don't worry?
I'm a bit anemic, so I'll pass. I don't know if she's friendly or not, but she's not easy to approach.
Bye-bye, Angie. I guess... I don't really want to talk. I should talk to Hajime. I don't like the fact that Hajime's here, just straight up. He doesn't do anything new. There's one moment later when Makoto goes missing, and then Hajime's like sticking with Kaede for that brief period of time. But he doesn't do anything, and plus that's just like while we're investigating the crime scene. Like, Hajime literally doesn't do anything. I think, honestly, I've given this thought, I think it would have been way cooler if, as a returning character for Danganronpa 2, Nagito was here. And since this case in this demo is like a redoing of case 1 of, first game, we could have Nagito being here as sort of like a little bit mixed in of case 1 of the second game, have him be like the culprit or at least the suspect. I think that would be really cool. But then again, he doesn't have short brown hair and that's a bit of a plot later, so.
I wonder if that person's an ultimate student. I should go ask.
Oh, hey Makoto. Something wrong? Hajime, this is Kaede Akamatsu, the ultimate pianist. He's also your upperclassman. Kaede.
Oh, he's another upperclassman? I better turn on the charm then. I'm Kaede Akamatsu. Nice to meet you, sir.
My name is Hajime Hinata. I think I'm a grade ahead of you, but either way, nice to meet you. Boo! Ultimate question mark, it does say that. I don't know if I ever talked to Hajime when I did the demo. I might have, but I think I wanted to ignore him because I didn't want any spoilers for... Or I didn't want to know anything about the first 2 games, so I was like trying to stay away from them as much as possible. I don't think there's any spoilers. I think Chloe went through and said, yeah, there's no spoilers, so don't worry about it, but I still just didn't... I wanted to know as little about the first 2 games as possible. I played the V3 demo for V3, not the first 2 games. So I might have ignored him a little bit, but, you know. My senses were good, because Hajime fucking sucks.
You think you're a grade ahead? What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't really have an ultimate talent like the rest of you here.
Huh? You're not an ultimate?
Wait. Are they gonna straight up... Maybe it does have spoilers. Are they gonna straight up say that Hajime's a reserve class student?
Well, Hajime, we have seniority, but she's the protagonist this time around. Protagonist?
Well, that's not even true, is it? Dumb fuck. Oh, well if that's the case, then I guess you are an underclassman of mine. Feel free to talk to me if you've got any problems, Kaede.
Thank you very much. I thought only ultimate students were gathered here. I guess that's not the case. And also, what did they mean by protagonist?
Well, bye, I guess. The fuck? I guess let's go in the dorm first. Because this would usually lead outside, but here it just straight away it's into the dormitory, which... Honestly, I like... I think I prefer the layout of just like the school building that we're trapped inside, I think. I don't know. I feel like the first game was like my favorite setting-wise, and also cast-wise. I feel like it was the only group that really felt like a class of students. You know, Danganronpa 2, I mean, some of them sort of, but some of them were just like too ridiculous. Some of them were just like didn't get along, and in V3 they're just all super eccentric. I feel like the first one, and the second one obviously doesn't help by being on an island, but I feel like the third one's too eccentric, and then I think that the first one is genuinely the only cast which I was fully like, hey, it's all of us. Gonna share a room. Hi Tsumugi.
What's your name? Oh, my name is Tsumugi Shirogane. I'm the ultimate cosplayer. A cosplayer? Are you surprised? I get that a lot since I'm so plain. I mean, it sorta makes sense. You have this strange, almost pheromonal scent about you. I bet anyone who looks at your body can tell that your pheromones are off the charts. I don't really like being watched by people.
Well, that's a fucking lie, isn't it? You're a game show host.
I just like making cosplay. I'm fine with others wearing them. But lately, more cosplayers are putting themselves before their characters. I'd rather wear my outfits myself, with love, than give them to such people. Wow, you're pretty intense. It makes me happy when I get to show people the outfits I've made. And thanks to my sponsors, I can use materials that are just plain expensive. Oh, well, of course the ultimate cosplayer would have sponsors. It's not a big deal. People just crowd around like I'm a panda at the zoo. That's so amazing. You're pretty much a celebrity, you know.
What are you doing here, Makoto? This must be the dormitory for the new students. Fair enough. That's Roma.
I'm Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. Please, let me know if you require my service.
Honestly, it sucks. I feel like Shuichi has no synergy with most of the cast. I feel like Kaede like gets along with literally everyone. Like gives like everyone hope in like this amazing, inspiring way, and Shuichi just like doesn't interact with half the people. Like, I can genuinely not think of a single time, and, you know, I didn't do her 3 times as Shuichi, or as Kaede, actually, so, you know, fair enough. But I legit cannot think of a single time Shuichi and Kurumi talked, like, at all.
Wow, the Ultimate Maid sounds like a really cool talent. Even among the new students, Kurumi has a reputation. She's clear-headed, good at sports, an excellent student, and a maid as well. In fact, she's so perfect, it's said that she can complete any request. What? She's that amazing? Please, you're exaggerating. I will not complete any request that is asked of me. I once received a request to annihilate a rival nation, but as it was impossible, I rejected it. But being requested to do that is pretty impressive on its own. Rumor has it she was also a bodyguard for heads of state. I have only been employed as a maid, not a bodyguard.
Well, you've also been employed as the Prime Minister, so, yeah.
But you've been hired by so many important people. You're like a super maid. She's how I imagined the Ultimate Maid to be. Not only is she talented, but she's composed.
Hey, Roma. He's so tiny.
Oh, he's the Ultimate Tennis Pro.
That's an old story. Real Mahoshi, the man called the Ultimate Tennis Pro, no longer exists. I'm nothing more than his empty shell.
Same goes for Roma as well. I genuinely cannot think of a single time Shuichi even talked to him. And I guess the same sort of goes for Kaede, but there's at least the introductions for each character, which at the very least has Kaede talking to them. Like I can remember Kaede like inspiring Roma, being like, "Hey, you shouldn't give up on life," and stuff like that. Like, Shuichi just doesn't give a shit.
I've seen you in the newspaper before, I think. The tennis prodigy who single-handedly took down a mafia.
You took down a mafia by yourself?
Using his steel tennis ball, he blew a hole through their heads one by one.
What the hell?
Really?
So you know that much already. Well, what do you think of the loser before you who used his talent to kill?
But why would you throw away your future like that?
Because I didn't need a future anymore.
Huh?
No, it's nothing. It's not like me to talk so much. Anyway, I'm warning you. It's dangerous to just walk up to a killer like me.
He said that. He turned his back to us.
If the ending of V3 is to be believed, none of this is real, right? And Tsumugi just like made all of these up. Which is like kind of like, damn, you really give that little dude that backstory. You really give the one black person the backstory that she's this insane, like, cult leader from an island. Like, damn, that's racist, Tsumugi. Fuck you, Shuichi.
I'll just wait here. I bet I can make this situation awkward.
I gotta talk to Mew, okay? When I went into the game, I did not think they would be so vulgar. So, like, meeting Mew and Kogichi was, like, fucking insane for me. I was so taken aback. Like, it was insane seeing their introductions. I was like, oh my fucking god, you can't say those words.
Hey, Mew. Hey, what are you looking for?
Don't sneak up on me, bitch!
I literally just met you, and you've already called me a bitch. Hey, your vulgar language isn't called for. Just who are you anyway? Huh? Seriously? You don't know who I am?
I'm the gorgeous girl genius whose good looks and golden brain will go down in history. I'm the one, the only, the legendary ultimate inventor herself, Mew Irma.
Mew. I've never heard of you. So what kind of things do you invent?
I make all kinds of gadgets. Ones that let you type while you sleep, read while you sleep, even ones that let you eat while you sleep.
Why does everything involve sleeping?
I was inspired after I realized how much time people waste on sleep. Though this one time I invented these really stupid eye drop contact lenses as a gag.
Wait, really? That's your invention? Some of my friends wear them.
Your friends sound like total plebs. That invention was nothing. to make you more productive while you sleep, so it was a failure, just like you. I signed the patent rights over to some company and never looked back. It seems like a waste. It's way better than your do stuff while sleeping inventions. Mew.
Also, I thought there was an inventory in V3, because I accidentally pressed space on this and like took it away. And I was like, what the fuck? Where did that go? Because I didn't realize that I just like swiped it away. Now it's time for you fucking...
Thanks for waiting, Makoto.
No problem, shall we? Alright, Makoto. Shuichi sucks. I fucking... The thing is, Shuichi isn't even that bad of a character, he's just an all-for protagonist. I think genuinely, he is my least favorite protagonist in anything. Like, in all media ever. Like, I would say that there are characters who are worse than him. Like, I think Hajime is a worse character, but Shuichi sucks as a protagonist. I liked him for the first, like, case. It was, like, the second case class trial that I just started to fucking despise him. Like, the first case, he's got absolutely everything figured out. Like, before they even get to the class trial, he knows exactly what's going on. And then the second case, he can't figure out that Roma's body was hidden in a fucking fish tank. Like, come on, you fucking moron. It's so dumb. And also, he didn't even figure out the whole first case. The first case is genuinely the most egregious thing I've ever played. I hate it. I mean, like... Shuichi's the ultimate detective. If he'd figured out that Kaede was the culprit so early on, surely he would have noticed the contradiction of, oh hey, the wound is in the wrong spot, right? Like, I mean, come on. Sorry, I'm talking about the first case again, but it really pisses me off. But I thought that I only spotted the contradiction, like, as Kaede was dying, so I was sort of like, okay, I can almost forgive Shuichi. But I looked back on the stream, I noticed so early, like, basically immediately as Kaede was, like, the moment we switched to Shuichi, I was like, wait, that doesn't even make sense. Like, when it was revealed what the mechanism was, I was like, that doesn't even make sense, the wound is in the wrong spot. Like, I realized instantly, and Shuichi just didn't. Shuichi chose to kill Kaede. That's the simple truth. Shuichi just decided, I hate this bitch. I hate women, and so I'm gonna kill her. That was Shuichi's choice. I hate him so much. He's genuinely... I hate him. I despise him.
Hey, are you a freshman in this academy too?
Okay, that's a funny line, because he is a protagonist. I mean, no, I'm thinking about upperclassmen. I didn't even... That's not funny. I just fucked up words.
Yes. I don't remember much, but it appears that is the case. Which means you have an ultimate talent as well, right?
Well, he doesn't use it, does he?
I'm Shuichi Saihara. They call me the ultimate detective, but...
That's a big butt, Shuichi.
What? You're a detective? That's amazing! No. I don't have the credentials to call myself a detective yet.
Yeah, and you never should. You never should. Danganronpa V3 should legit be one case long. Because that is so egregious. The fact that, like, you can figure out, hey, Kaede isn't the culprit and the game still makes you go along with it. I think Shuichi legit should have died, right? Because in Danganronpa 1, you have the choice of either Kyoko or Makoto die in case 5, right? Because the mastermind did it, and so they'll take anyone. So by that same logic, Shuichi should have been able to be voted and be the correct Blackened, just purely because the mastermind was the actual culprit. And I hold that true to my heart. Shuichi should have just fucking died. I hate him so much. I resent him. I hate him. I think even without Kaede, it's just a ridiculous premise to have the ultimate detective be so stupid that they can't figure out the most easy murders in the fucking world. Legit, I think Makoto is smarter than Shuichi. Like, he figured out way more easy stuff better.
I just happened to solve a case that I came across, and now people call me that. And how many people can just happen to solve a case? He should be more proud of that.
He shouldn't, Kaede, okay? Stop trying to lift him up, he sucks.
Oh yeah, my name is Kaede Akamatsu. I'm the ultimate pianist. Nice to meet you, Shuichi. Nice to meet you too. A detective, huh? He doesn't look that reliable.
You're right, Kaede.
But maybe if I can talk to him if I have a problem.
Don't ever talk to him, Kaede. Stay away from him, he's a bad dude. Cock! I love Krekio.
You wonder who is this? Yes, I shall make that clear first. My name is Kurekyo Shinguji. I am called the Ultimate Anthropologist.
Honestly, I don't like the fact that they're called ultimates. I feel like, I don't know what a good English equivalent could be, but ultimate is so misleading, because, I mean, it's mainly just Shuichi, right? Shuichi's basically the only one where it's misleading, because he's just not a good detective. But like, I don't know, just... I can't think of a better alternative, but I mean, ultimate is just... It makes it ridiculous. Like, if they're just, oh yeah, they're talented at this thing at like a high school level, that makes sense, you know, okay. Fair enough, Shuichi's like maybe more talented than people his age. But like, ultimate implies they're the best of the best in like the whole world. And Shuichi can't figure out the most easy fucking cases, it's ridiculous. Sorry, I need to get all that Shuichi hate out of my system.
Kurekyo? Anthropologist?
Please, call me Kyo. As for anthropology, would you like a simple explanation?
Okay, sure.
Anthropology studies customs, legends, folktales, songs, and much more. There may even be customs in your daily life, the origins of which you do not know. For example, certain aspects of birthday or New Year celebrations. Anthropology sheds light on traditions and customs such as these through rigorous analysis. It is a study that examines the thoughts behind culture, faith, and customs.
Okay, I sort of get it, but not really. It sounds like a lot of fun though.
Well, of course it's fun. It is a study focused on humanity. I believe that human beings are creatures who possess infinite beauty.
What?
I find all aspects of humanity, even the ugly parts, to be beautiful. Our present situation is rather intriguing. What beauty will I be able to witness here? People are wonderful.
This guy looks like a creep, and it turns out he is one too.
Hi, Krekyo. Let's go dining hall first, I suppose. Woohoo, Kaito! I didn't think Kaito would be nearly as important of a character as he was from this demo. I guess that goes for Chiaki too, you know, they're both like... They're both not presented as the primary ally, but then they do end up being the primary ally because of the twist of the first case, but...
Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars! Even crying children adore the ultimate astronaut!
I just think Ultimate Astronaut's a really cool talent to be the primary ally though.
How about it? I'm an astronaut! Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I've never been to space, so I don't know much about it.
Well, of course. Not just anyone can get up there. I may be an astronaut, but I'm actually still in training.
Oh, I see. You're still a trainee.
But I'm the first teenager to ever pass the exam! I mean, normally you need a college degree to even take the exam.
Huh? And how did you take the exam?
I had a friend who was crafty, so I had him forge some stuff for me.
That's illegal!
Yeah, I ended up getting caught. I was in pretty deep shit. But the people up top let me in, since I did so well on the exam.
That's reckless.
Sometimes you gotta be a little reckless to make your dreams a reality. No way I can wait till after college. I wanna get to space as fast as I can!
He sure is energetic.
Hi, Kaito.
Tenko!
I must be prepared for combat at all times, just in case someone tries to attack me.
I love Tenko. I've seen a lot of people compare her to Kazuichi and Toko with Sonya and Byakuya, respectively. I personally, I mean, that whole thing, those three being comparison, I don't see it at all. I personally think, I mean, Sonya expresses very clear discomfort with Kazuichi and tries to get him to stop, and he just doesn't listen. Byakuya seems like pretty...
I don't care, just be useful to me, you fucking bitch.
And then Himiko, like, I was getting, like, Kazuichi vibes from Tenko for, like, the first two cases, but then I think that the third glitches that out. With Tenko, like, genuinely showing that she cares for Himiko and not just, like, oh, I want you, but I want, oh, you got such a sexy body, but like she actually genuinely cares for Himiko and helps her a lot. So I genuinely can't see those comparisons whatsoever if you like play the full games. I can maybe see it with Toko and Byakuya, but Byakuya, I don't think he really expresses discomfort. He just doesn't care. Like he just doesn't like anyone, so he's just like, just fuck off, okay? And like he uses it to his advantage a lot, which I don't know. I can't speak as much on that one, but I feel like there's a lot of people who are like, oh my goodness, the double standards. If women do it, then it's acceptable, and if men do it, then it's frowned upon. But like, Sonya was very clearly uncomfortable with it, called him a fucking stalker. I feel like there's a clear difference.
I will protect myself with Neo Aikido.
Aikido? Then you're...
Oh yes, I'm Tenkuchi Bashira. Hey-ya! The ultimate Aikido master.
I love Tenko, she's great.
Ooh, I always imagined Aikido masters to be huge burly guys, but you're so cute. Cute? Stop it. I'm not cute. My face crinkles when I suck down a shake, and when I wipe my face, my eyelids turn inside out. I see. But I think you're cute, right, Makoto? What? Don't answer that. What's the matter? Your face just went blank all of a sudden.
And for the record as well, I don't know if I've discussed this on stream. I complained a lot that Shuichi was the protagonist because the free times would just be like, the misandrist, you know, just suddenly starts liking this guy. And I was complaining because I was looking forward to an actual woman approaching her with understanding. And I want to specify that I'm not like, I mean, I'm not going to get into the specifics, but misandry, I think, obviously isn't as bad as misogyny since it isn't backed up by the system. But it's still like, you know, you shouldn't generalize, obviously. Not all men. But I wasn't complaining that, like, Tenko probably gets less misandrist in Shuichi's free times. I just think that it's so stupid having, like, the thing that makes her start to like men just be a man. A degenerate male, might I add, since he peeks on the girls in the fucking locker room or something. But just like, if a girl came up and was like, hey, by the way, this is kind of biased, you know, I feel like that would be a much better way for her to reassess her views. There's also some localization stuff that, you know, I'm not going to get into because I haven't actually even replayed V3 yet, but I replayed the first two games, but in the English with like the dub, just because I wanted to hear the voice acting. But yeah, I haven't actually... There's a lot of things that I've heard about of the Japanese versions, and I also hear people being like, okay, well, you can't actually say that this is a bad thing because in the Japanese version it's different. But I think that it is still a bad thing, it's just you blame it on a different person, right? Like, I'm not gonna... There's the thing with the octagon in Danganronpa 2. It's like, oh yeah, Hajime doesn't know what an octagon is. And then people will say like, okay, but in the Japanese version, Nagito says that in English, so... You know, you can't blame, you can't say that it's a bad thing. And it's like, I think you can say it's a bad thing, you just blame it on a different person. You don't blame it on the writers, you blame it on the localizers for not doing a good job at localizing it so that it makes sense, you know? It's because now it just comes across like Hajime doesn't know what an octagon is. I think that's a big part of, like, it's still bad, it's just you blame it on a different person, you know? Don't say, like, oh, this is bad because of the writers, it's bad because of the localizers not doing a good job.
I don't like to be praised by degenerate males.
And since this is the localized stuff, I'm gonna roll with it. It is what it is for the localized version, so that's, you know, this is what the game is for the English speakers.
Degenerate males? You mean men? Are you uncomfortable around them?
It's a way bigger problem than just being uncomfortable. If any degenerate tries to touch me, my reflex is to grab them and throw them across the room.
You're right. That is a way bigger problem than just being uncomfortable around men. By the way, what is this Neo Aikido you mentioned?
Neo Aikidos are an original form of Aikido that my master and I completely made up ourselves.
So your Aikido is all self-taught?
Makoto's still here, he's fucking shocked.
Oh shit, I don't want to be thrown.
These are all new students, just like you, Kade. Why didn't you say hi?
Kimiko!
I remember just from this demo alone, To be perfectly honest, I didn't like Himiko as much as I thought that I would, but I still absolutely love her. She's one of my cute little cubs after all. But from this demo alone, like even before her character development, I was so like, oh my goodness, I love you, you're the best character. I was like instantly just obsessed with her.
Prepare to be amazed. Fall to your knees. I'm Himiko Yumano, the ultimate mage. But I'm officially called the ultimate magician.
She's the ultimate mage!
Oh, so you're a magician. He should have said that from the start. I mean, it makes sense though, since magic doesn't exist. Yeah, magic does exist. Huh? Because I'm a mage. You're just a magician, right? Only on paper. I'm known as a magician, but that's just a ruse. I'm actually a mage. Just a ruse? A group trying to hide magic's existence from the world labeled my magic as tricks. Because of this ruse, I became famous all over the world for performing tricks. But I'm not a magician. I'm a mage. Nobody believes me. There, don't be sad.
It's so annoying, them confirming in Chapter 2 that Himiko's magic is fake. It's so annoying, it's so unnecessary as well. It makes it so much less fun, you know? There's like the slight possibility, like everything's so ridiculous that like you can almost believe that she is genuinely a mage. But no, we just proved how her trick works for no fucking reason.
Well, you could show us your magic, then we will believe you. Oh, that's right. Help us out with your magic. Take us back to when we originally... Magic isn't all powerful. I can only do so much. I see. Then what can you do? I can choose the card you picked, pull out coins, and release doves. Yeah, if I get serious, I can even saw someone in half. Those are just ordinary magic tricks.
You can also, yes, you can go into the kitchen in the... Oh my goodness. In the demo, you can actually go into the kitchen, That's cool. Anyway, enough about that. Ooh, who are these knuckleheads over here? Oh my god! Hey, wait for me! Please stop! Don't come any closer!
That boy in white is chasing that other boy in the funny clothes. What's happening here?
Hi, Makoto. What a huge warehouse. You can find anything you want in here. It is really fucking big. There's so many instances of people being like, oh yeah, this thing isn't in the warehouse. It's like, how the fuck do you know? There's so much shit in the warehouse. Come on, wait up! Let me touch your body a little. I've always wanted to be friends with a robot.
What? A robot?
What is it? Are you another robophobe? I have a recording function. If you make any robophobic remarks, I will see you in court. I almost don't like how much they lean into... I really love Kibo as a character in like chapter 6. Like, I think he's absolutely amazing. But they really do just lean into the robophobia bit for like 90% of the stuff he does in the first like half of the game. I love that there's always just one like little genderqueer fucker in each. Like, it's presented as, oh yeah, 8 boys and 8 girls, but actually there's 7 boys and like 1 other. This might be controversial. I genuinely think Chihiro is some sort of genderqueer. I'm not gonna say a trans woman because we don't get Chihiro's word on it. The main thing that makes me think that is Ultra Despair Girls, because we see that they're very clearly presenting as a girl, not only to strangers, but also their own dad. Like, telling their dad, hey, I want you to call me a girl and I'm gonna dress up as a girl. It just seems a little bit transgender. I mean, come on. There's a bunch of people, this goes the same for Dragona in JoJo. New JoJo chapter released today. Just so much drama around that, but there's so many people who throw around things that they don't know. Like, people who are like, oh, well, in Japanese it's different. And, like, just throwing around terms that they don't understand. and being like, oh, Japanese people don't understand your Western politics. As if trans people don't exist in Japan as well. It's completely ridiculous. We don't really... Chihiro doesn't say, really. There's like one flashback, I think, where they're like, okay, I'm about to be outed as a boy, so I guess that I have to get ready for that. And that's pretty much it. And the rest of it is Monokuma saying, yep, he's a boy! And everyone just took his word. Like, nobody trusts Monokuma except when he's saying that this person is actually a boy, in which case we have to trust him. And there's also Ultimate Imposter in the second game, who has no stated gender, which is awesome. He has no stated gender, love that. And then of course Kibo.
I have a recording function. If you make any robophobic remarks, I will see you in court. Wait, you're a robot? Are you for reals a robot?
I'm not just any old robot. I've also seen people call Chihiro a femboy, which I don't understand that telling of it, because I feel like there's two possible... I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken, but I feel like there's two possible readings of their character, and either it's he's a boy who absolutely despises anything girly and is only doing it for survival's sake, or they're some sort of genderqueer who wants to identify as a girl to some capacity. And I just see everyone calling them a femboy, and it's like, well, that doesn't really go with anything, does it? Like, that doesn't... I mean, you know, headcanons, whatever, that's fine, but... Like, people actually just saying, oh yeah, well, he's a femboy. I just feel like that's not really... Also, oh my goodness, in the... I feel like I need to point this out because this is another, like, huge fucking thing in my opinion. It's not that huge, but, like, it's a little fucking crazy. For the Steam trading cards, I know this is digging a little deep. There's, like, ultimate heroes, I think, and ultimate heroines, which is, like, the boys and the girls. On the girls' side, we have a bunch of spoilers. We have Mukuro, we have Junko, we have Saiko holding a knife, we have Kirigi with noodles on her head, which is arguably the biggest spoiler in the entire franchise. And then we have Chihiro on that side. Chihiro! Like, there's a bunch of spoilers, so it's not like they're just there for spoilers' sake. Like, Chihiro's just on the girls' side. I feel like that's, you know... I'm just saying. And also, I never realized until I replayed Danganronpa 2 that the cottages are split up into boys and girls side, and the same goes for the report cards. The report card shows boys first and then girls second, except for the beginning of V3, obviously, where you're playing as Kaede and it shows girls first. And Chihiro is the 15th student, which is the end of the report card, which, like, makes sense because, you know, oh yeah, well then that would be not only the end of the girls card, but also the beginning of the boys card, right? But then there's a 16th student, so that's not even true, because there's a girl after Chihiro. I feel like they should have put Chihiro, as well as maybe Ultimate Imposter and Kiba, at, like, the 8th spot. I don't know, maybe it would have been too obvious for Ultimate Imposter, but I feel like it's just kind of weird to have this, like... especially for Chihiro when it's, like, not even the end of the report card. But, you know, whatever. I'm not just any old robot. I am K1BO, the ultimate robot. But please, address me as Kibo. Kibo! Ultimate robot? That's not fair! You can't be the only one who gets to show off. I'll introduce myself too. Oh, go ahead. I'm Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. Hi, Kokichi. A robot and supreme leader? Neither of them makes any sense. There's also, I'm talking a lot about it, but there's also one thing I want to talk about because it leans into my biases about Shuichi fucking sucking. This is another thing, I haven't confirmed this. Chloe said it, and I'll take her word to an extent. But just so you know, this isn't confirmed, but I'm pretty sure Chapter 6, I think. There's like a whiteboard with everyone's names on it. This is another thing about the localization. It like says everyone's place in Koichi's room. It says all of the places of what he thinks of everyone, like here are all of the dead people, here are all the culprits, you know. And for Shuichi it says like trustworthy, which I was like, what the fuck, that's bullshit. Kokichi's had to correct Shuichi so many times because Shuichi's just derailed the trial into something completely nonsensical. And then, apparently in the Japanese version, it doesn't say trustworthy. Apparently it says something basically the complete opposite. I don't know exactly what, because I haven't actually seen it, so once again, take this with a grain of salt, but I think that makes a lot more sense, because Kokichi seemed to not really like the direction that Shuichi would take trials, considering he'd have to constantly correct him about shit. But yeah, that leans into my biases about Shuichi sucking. And also, once again, I recognize, if that is true, it is a localization error, not a game error. But that's just like a different person to blame. It's still shitty, but just for it's a different person who made it shitty, you know?
A robot and Supreme Leader? Neither of them make any sense.
By the way, I learned the hard way that a robot's breath smells like gasoline. My breath does not smell like gasoline. I am powered by electricity. I'm just kidding. You're not funny. Of course you don't think I'm funny. Robots can't understand human humor to begin with. Don't mock me. I've studied the complete history of stand-up comedy.
I think you should have just watched stand-up comedy instead of studying it.
Plus, I may have the appearance of a robot, but I am a high school student just like you.
You're a high school student?
I was created by Professor Itabashi, the leading authority in the field of robotics. He installed in me a strong AI, capable of learning and maturing like a human brain. Speaking of strong AI, I'm sorry, a lot of this is just me talking about other Danganronpa games, but that was part of the reason why I streamed this today. Because I have a lot of thoughts on the Danganronpa series, which I just, you know, I want to get out in this stream. I'm planning on playing something different, a new game, for the next few streams. Possibly my last streams. I will elaborate more on that in the outro. But, yeah, the twist at the end of Ultra Despair Girls with Kurokuma and Shirokuma, frankly, I don't understand it, and I haven't bothered trying to understand it. When I was playing through, obviously the game doesn't have subtitles, so I was just kind of spaced. I wasn't like hearing everything, so I have to pay super close attention whenever something doesn't have subtitles to actually hear it. So I tuned in, like, I don't remember exactly when, but some point when they were like talking in Junko's voice, I think, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, so I probably missed something just in the dialogue there. I haven't gone back to check, but I don't understand that twist, and frankly, I'm probably just going to ignore it. Same for that twist at the end of V3, because it was just so dumb that, like, I'm just going to ignore it, you know? I'm just not really going to acknowledge that for the most part. So yeah, I still love Shirokuma, because I don't understand the twist with Shirokuma being Junko AI, so we're just going to ignore that for now, okay? I think that my theory about Taichi being the one who installed the AI was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I think I come up with better theories for the games than the games themselves, sometimes. Not all the time, some of my theories are dog shit, but... Capable of learning and maturing like a human brain. That's why, at the time of my creation, I didn't know anything. I was like a baby. But the professor raised me like I was his own child. He taught me so many things, until finally he enrolled me in high school. And now I stand here before you all. See? I'm just like everyone else. Hey, do robots have dicks? Please do not ask ridiculous questions. I only ask because your backstory's pretty flaccid for a robot.
I mean, just being a robot is probably enough to claim the title of Ultimate Robot. Hey, Kokichi, I don't really understand your Ultimate Supreme Leader talent.
Oh, I'm just the supreme leader of an evil secret organization. That's all.
What?
I gotta say, it's pretty impressive. My organization has over 10,000 members.
Seriously? The Supreme Leader of an evil secret organization?
Who knows? Hey, I'm a liar after all.
Huh? So you were just lying now?
Well, I am the supreme leader of an evil secret organization. That part was true.
So, were you lying or not?
I'm not telling you.
Ultimate Supreme Leader, huh? This is the first time I've met anyone with a talent like yours. Oh yeah, you saw the documents about all the incoming freshmen, right, Makoto? You know if Kokichi's telling the truth or not? Well, the information on that document may not be complete.
You have no idea how many crazy things I've done, do you? If you knew, my subordinates would have eliminated you a long time ago, Makoto.
Hey, everything he said so far sounded like a lie, so that's gotta be a lie too, right?
Just leave him alone. Everything he's been saying has been a lie. He's a far more suspicious person than I am, that's for sure. Well, of course you're not a suspicious person, because robots aren't people, silly. Grrr. Oh, you mad? Are you gonna hit me with a robot rocket punch? I don't have that function. Oh man, you're boring.
What a weird guy. He's like a mischievous little kid. This is no time to be joking around. Unless he really is an evil Supreme Leader.
Hiya, Kokichi. Mucky, 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 mucky. Mucky roll. Mucky. Hiya, Mucky. Am I crazy? The controls don't feel as weird. Maybe it's just because I'm used to V3 controls now. But the controls don't feel as weird in the demo. Is this different in some way? I don't know. I just feel like I've been used to the V3 demo controls, whereas the V3 controls always threw me for a loop. I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to the V3 controls by now, but I feel like it controls slightly different in this game. Mucky roll! Mucky Haruka, ultimate child caregiver. Okay, Mucky. Ultimate child caregiver, huh? Surprised? I didn't look like somebody who'd like kids, do I? Huh? Well, you'd be right. I don't like kids that much. But if you're the ultimate child caregiver, then children must like you a lot, right? Kids are weird. They come to me on their own. I'm not that good at taking care of them. I'm not that friendly either. But they say kids are very intuitive. If they like you that much, then they can probably tell how loving you really are, Maki. Yeah, that must be it. You've chosen a perfect career for yourself. It wasn't my choice to begin with. Huh? What do you mean by that? Nothing. It's just, I grew up in an orphanage and got saddled with helping out a lot. Orphanage, huh? I see. Kaede, as far as I know, that's all of the students at this school. Well, I was so giddy when I played this for the first time. Meeting all these characters, I was having such a fun time. Just like thinking back on it, it's so nostalgic. I remember sitting on my bed when Chloe told me about this demo and just like playing the whole thing in one sitting. Just having the time of my life. Absolutely amazing.
I see. Then maybe we should go to the gym.
Yeah, although I get why you might be a little hesitant.
I'm fine. Let's go. We won't find out what's going on if we just wander around aimlessly.
Let's get a blade of grass in Makoto's face.
I did what the letter said and went to the gym. I wonder what's in here. Hey, Makoto, are you ready to go in?
Oh, no blades of grass sticking through his nose. Sorry, but this is where we part ways. I can't go past this point. Because you're the protagonist now, Kaede. Not even fucking true! You're lying to me, Makoto. Fuck you.
What?
From here on, you're the one who's going to learn about the situation we're in. You might feel despair, but I don't want you to throw away hope. Nice, awesome, radical, he said the thing. Oh my goodness. Mucky's in the background just like,
what the fuck are they talking about? Did he just say despair and hope? Those are from Danganronpa.
Even if there's despair on the horizon, remember that Hajime and I are here to help. Well, see ya. Let's meet up later.
What? Wait, Makoto! He just left all of a sudden. What's gotten into him? Protagonist? Hope? Despair? What does any of that mean? Jeez, I'm having second thoughts about going in the gym. But there's no point just standing around. I have to face whatever's inside.
Oh my god. He's gonna show up.
You finally arrived! Why, hello there, Kaede!
Okay, so now I think I'm going to explain something that it was a little embarrassing when I played Danganronpa 1, okay? From that, like, cartoon effect and him just appearing, I thought that he wasn't a robot. I mean, I didn't think that he wasn't a robot, I just didn't consider that he was a robot. Because in this demo, I mean, they don't say that he's a robot at any point, I don't think. Not a single time. So I assumed, okay, he's just a living being who's separate from the mastermind. He's just fucking vibing, I guess. Like, I was fine with that. I was like, okay, sure, whatever. So when Danganronpa 1 came around and they said, oh yeah, he's a robot, I was like, okay, it's gonna be revealed that he's not actually a robot, right? So at the end of chapter 2, when he was talking to someone who was later revealed to be Sakura, the mastermind spy, I thought, okay, this is Monokuma talking to the mastermind since he is a separate being. And since he said something like, "Oh, I tried so hard to include you in this game, and you already bowed out," or something like that, I assumed, okay, Junko faked her death to get out of the killing game because she didn't want to be a part of it, because she wanted to survey from the sidelines or something. I thought I was really cooking, but I mean, I was right. It just for the wrong reasons, you know.
Why, hello there, Kaede.
Ah! Oh, that scared me. Huh? What is this? A panda?
Who you calling a panda? I'm Monokuma, the headmaster, you know? I'm kind of a big deal around here.
Headmaster?
And now, a message from your headmaster. You'll all be living out the rest of your lives within the walls of this academy.
What? We'll be living out the rest of our lives here? Oh, wait a minute. You just came out of nowhere and... I don't get any of this.
I'm not done talking yet, so please shut up. Thank you. Anyway, if you want to leave the academy, there's a special graduation requirement. I'll explain what this requirement entails. While you live together, you're all responsible for maintaining the harmony of the academy.
Is that what the name is for? Killing harmony? Because we killed the harmony of the academy?
But if someone was to disrupt that harmony, then they'd get to leave. You with me so far?
What do you mean by disrupt the harmony? I don't understand why. I don't know if this is even, I haven't looked into this either, to be honest. I've been doing a little bit of slacking. But I don't understand why, or if this game is even set in a different universe than the first two. When I first heard that, I assumed, okay, this is gonna be like JoJo. I'm talking about JoJo a lot, but new JoJo chapter came out today, okay? Cut me some slack. It's like, okay, this is gonna be like JoJo. It's gonna be like a fresh start. They do something completely new with it. I'm so down for that. Like, obviously, they keep the killing game element of it, but like they do something different from the first two games. They do something different from Junko, something different from, you know, they'd have like a different formula. They wouldn't keep up with the same tropes that are in every other game. But no, it literally came back to Junko and all the same formulas, and it just, I don't understand why it was supposedly set in a different universe when it was just all the same shit.
Oh, what do you mean by disrupt the harmony?
It's simple, really. A student must kill another student.
Kill?
Whether it's stabbing, bludgeoning, slicing, burning, crushing, strangling, poisoning, the method doesn't matter. The student that kills one of their classmates gets to leave. Work hard to make your undesirable means justify the most desirable end.
Don't mess around with us. I would never murder anyone.
One thing I have looked into, though, I did rewatch the Ultra Despair Girls episode in Danganronpa 3. Which, I mean, Kotoko doesn't even get a speaking line. Nagisa does, but I kinda don't like Monika's portrayal in it. I don't know. I feel like her becoming the heir to Junko and then just sort of giving up on everything is a little bit underwhelming, but I guess they didn't want to really make a full conclusion to Ultra Despair Girls, so they just sort of threw it out the window. Focused on the other stuff, but it gave me a much bigger appreciation. There's also a whole lot of fucking spoilers in it now that I, like, know the game. Like, holy shit. I wasn't really paying attention to the things at the time, like, I don't know, the students being alive and such, because I didn't know anything about it. I said students, I meant the children, the warriors. But, like, so many things like Ball Monokuma and, like, Link, things that I now, like, understand from the game that I'm like, oh my god, Ultra Despair Girls. It's a good episode. I liked it.
Don't you see, Kaede? This is how your story begins.
My story? What does that even mean?
Oh, you don't know? Didn't Makoto say something eerily similar before coming here?
You know Makoto?
Don't worry about the veteran. This is your story after all.
You're just lying to me! If you're doing a fourth wall break, at least tell the fucking truth! Bitch!
More importantly, I prepared rooms for you new students in the dormitory. You should check out your room. I'm sure things have gotten very interesting by now. To the dorms, quickly! You'll know what I'm talking about when you get there.
My room?
Yay! We're going to my room!
Though I had no idea what was going on, I turned away from Monokuma regardless. I've heard so many strange terms today. New student, protagonist, killing game? I'm so exhausted. I barely have the energy to feel confused by all this. I don't care what that prayer says. I will not be part of some killing game. Makoto's still not back. I'm a little worried, but for now, I should go to the dorms. Yay, my dorm room. I wonder which room is mine. It looks like each door has a portrait on it. Oh, is it this one? But it's not just mine. Makoto and Hajime's portraits are around here too.
And he's just back.
Don't worry, I'm happy to explain. Ah! This room is being prepared for the three of you to share it. It's purely a penny-pinching measure. It might seem cramped, but I'm sure you'll make it work. I'm a girl. I can't agree to this at all. Shenanigans in co-ed dorm rooms are just the most juvenile of juvenile fantasies, you know? Any indecent behavior in the wholesome halls of the academy will be severely punished. But in the dorms, you can do whatever you want, and I'll look the other way. You three will stay in the protagonist's room, because I want you all to get along. What do you mean protagonists? I only answer those types of questions once. Don't just stand there, go inside already. You're the one who stopped me. I haven't decided whether I'm sleeping here, but I'm definitely not okay with this. Anyway, I should go inside.
Yay, my dorm room. It's so nice and cozy and what? What? What happened? This room's a mess. Why? What the hell happened in this room? Oh, gee. Oh my god.
Splash marks covered the bed and walls, as if someone had gone on a rampage in here.
Oh, gee. Is there anyone in the closet?
This is a closet, right? I should check inside just to be safe. Wait a sec. This isn't just my room. It's also Makoto and Hajime's. Yeah, I shouldn't open it. There might be stuff in there they don't want me to see.
That's fair, actually, but... Oh, gee. Oh, God. Oh, no.
I peeked into the shower room, and there I saw...
Oh, no! Oh, God. I laughed so hard when I first saw this. I actually thought that Yasuhiro might be, like, the first victim in Trigger Happy Havoc. And Chloe just, like, said that he wouldn't be, so that when I got there, I'd be like, what the fuck, it's just the same? But no, he ended up being a survivor. And this was so fucking... It's so much... I mean, there isn't the body discovery that other bodies obviously have. I guess that's part of the reason why it wasn't as disturbing when I first played. It's just, here's his body with pink blood. Like, for a first time with a character that isn't even one of the characters, that's just... It was so fucking funny to me.
What? This can't be happening, can it? It can't be. He's dead?
And I think Yasuhiro's the victim in every single demo. I know that he is in the first game because you can unlock his body discovery announcement in the gallery. And he definitely is in this game because we've just seen it. I can't speak on the Danganronpa 2 demo because I haven't actually... And I don't even know if the demo for the first two games are even available. I might watch like a playthrough of the first two games demos though. Just because this demo is really fun. I absolutely love it.
The body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time passes, a class trial will be held.
Yasuhiro, no!
Class trial? It's the class trial to determine who killed Yasuhiro Hagakure, the ultimate clairvoyant. Jeez, this is like the second time he's died already. Yeah, you guys can just ignore that.
Yeah, well, I saw this line. I remember being so... I didn't know what this line was implying, because I was like, okay, is this talking about a previous demo? Or is this talking about he dies in Trigger Happy Havoc? Like, I saw this line and I was like, does he die in Trigger Happy Havoc and that's why this is the second time, or is it just talking about a previous demo? That was part of the reason why I thought that he was going to potentially be the first victim for a bit.
Eh, you guys can just ignore that. Although you must kill someone to be eligible to graduate, killing alone is not enough. You must kill someone without the other students finding out you did it. In order to make sure the culprit has met that requirement, once a murder occurs, a class trial will be held after a certain amount of time. During the class trial, you'll present your argument to who you think the killer is.
If you're correct, only the Blackened Killer will receive punishment, and the rest of you will keep on living here and together. But if you pick the wrong person, the Blackened Killer will get off scot-free, and everyone else will receive punishment. Anyway, those are the rules of the class trial. What the? No, I'm gonna hand these out before you start investigating. It's a file containing all the information I've gathered about the victim. I call it the Monokuma File.
It's the last time we're gonna be able to say that.
After all, it's not like you guys are pros at examining dead bodies or anything. So I made sure to gather helpful info, such as the time and cause of death. Now then, go forth and investigate. I'll see you all at the class trial.
No, wait just a minute.
It's fine. I promise this will all pay off.
It actually doesn't, there's no ending. Really, we don't catch the culprit.
You just gotta focus like you're pulling an all-nighter.
I've never pulled an all-nighter. You can't just spring an investigation on us like this.
Talking to me is just a waste of time. Save it for the class trial. See you later!
Wait! In the end, Monokuma just ignored me and disappeared. I have to investigate and find out who killed Yoshihiro. Someone in this academy actually killed someone? I know, right, already? We just got here. Mew! He's really dead?
Even though the killing game just started, seems like someone was impatient.
What? Are you saying the killing game started? The killing game, followed by a class trial, which means Monokuma was serious after all. That's right. We're going to investigate this murder and find the culprit at the class trial. Kaede, you got the Monokuma file, right? Yeah, Monokuma just shoved it into my hands before I could say anything. You know it's annoying having him decide things on his own, but we should look at the Monokuma file first. It might have important clues. Yeah, the victim was Yasuhiro Hagakure. Time of death is 1:30 p.m. The body was discovered in the protagonist's room in the dormitory. The victim died in the bathroom. The killing blow was a stab to the abdomen delivered by a knife. Aside from the killing blow, no other injuries can be seen. Monokuma file! 1:30 p.m.? That was just a few minutes ago. His death is still fresh. Hiro was a student at this academy. He was your upperclassman. Oh, I see. Why did Hiro die? In order to solve that, we need to investigate. If we look around for clues, we're bound to find something. There should be some in this room. And we need to talk to any witnesses. We should also find where the weapon came from. Yes, but please do not spread yourself too thin. Let us proceed one step at a time. Okay, we just have to do it, right? I'm actually a little embarrassed that the first case took me so long to figure out, like certain parts, you know, like, Sayaka being the one who got the knife, because it is all in this. I remember Chloe saying, oh yeah, the V3 demo was, like, the first case of this game. And I was like, oh yeah, because of the body. And then, shortly after I realized, oh no, it is similar in more ways than just that. Come on, signs of a struggle. How do I click? How do I click on signs of a struggle, huh? The walls of this room are covered in slashes, which means there was a struggle in this room between two people. But why this room? There we go. Gotta check the closet. Maybe I should check in here just in case. Makoto and Hajime's stuff might be in here, but this is an emergency. Sorry about this, guys. I slowly opened the door. What is this? Uniforms for all three of us were packed inside. What does this mean? I don't feel too good about this. No, I don't have time for that. I need to look for more clues that can lead me to the culprit. So I checked inside. There's nothing suspicious here. Well, the uniforms themselves are suspicious, but...
Going straight to an investigation. That's pretty forward-thinking of you. Even if you're used to seeing dead bodies, it'd be stupid to not feel anything.
To be honest, I feel confused, scared, and disgusted by all this. But we have to do this. I don't want everyone else to die.
You're rather motivated to stay alive. I wish I had. No, never mind. Anyway, even though we were just told to do the killing game, someone already took action. Normally you'd be hesitant. That is, unless you have a strong motive.
That's right.
It's not that easy to kill, even if someone's forcing you to do it.
Well, it isn't Danganronpa 3.
There's no way someone could suddenly adapt to a situation like this, right? Kaede, Hajime, this room belongs to you as well as Makoto, correct? Yeah, that's right. Of course, I never agreed to it at all. I have one question. Have any of you set foot in this room since your arrival at the academy? I haven't. The first time I came to this room was when I discovered Hiro's body.
After the body discovery announcement was the first time I went in here too. What about it?
In actuality, I have cleaned every room in the dormitory since I arrived at this academy. Merely a light cleaning, mind you, but at any rate, this dormitory should have been spotless. Naturally, that includes this room as well. When? How? I mean, I know you're the ultimate maid and all, but wow! I provided this service to help everyone here relax. Please, do not worry about it. Anyway, please take a look at this. I found it on the floor when I first arrived here.
Is this a hair?
It's brown like Hiro's hair. But isn't Hiro's hair long? I think this hair is a bit too short to be his. Do you think a piece of his hair was cut off during the struggle in the room?
The carpet matches the drapes. I bet that's a rug pube from one of his tug sessions. But can you blame him? He was stuck in the school with a busty beauty like me after all.
No comment.
Short brown hair, huh? Things like this might seem trivial, but sometimes they're important.
Are you ignoring me? I know you guys heard me.
The only people with hair of a similar color and length are Hajime and Makoto.
What?
This is the first time you entered this room, correct, Hajime? What about Makoto? I haven't asked him yet. Of course, a single strand of hair is not much of a lead. But at the very least, we should listen to Makoto's account.
You're right.
You know, I haven't seen Makoto since we went our separate ways before I went to the gym. I wonder where he went. I wonder where he went.
Missing Makoto. Aw, gee.
So does this mean someone believed that the only way to get out of here was by killing someone? The dead body's proof of that. There's no way a body would end up quite like this by accident. Damn it. Why'd they kill him? Why didn't they just talk things over with us?
Yeah, we haven't searched the whole school yet. There could still be a way out of here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And they resorted to this right off the bat. When we find the culprit, I'm gonna punch some sense back into them.
You sure do like punching, don't you? Why are you laughing, Mew?
It's just, you guys are dumber than fleas and twice as insignificant. How could I not laugh?
What do you mean?
If you ask me, solving this case is easier than making a virgin come in his pants. You wanna know, don't you? Well, since I'm feeling generous, I'll tell you. First, ain't it weird that no one even met that spiky-haired dildo before he got murked?
That's a weird thing to call someone. But she's right. This is my first time seeing Yasuhiro.
This is my first time seeing him too. Me too. I'd never even heard of him.
Which means this spiky-headed dildo was hiding this whole time.
Hiding? But why?
You don't know? It looks like your tits aren't all that's pathetic about you.
Well, he may have been lying in wait for a chance to kill someone.
What? No way.
Anyway, that's not the only thing my golden brain managed to deduce. There's another person hiding somewhere, and I bet that's our culprit.
I wish we got to play as Mew. She does have the hair spikes, so I feel like it'll be fitting, you know?
There's another person hiding somewhere, and I bet that's our culprit.
Huh? There's another person hiding.
But where's your proof?
Got my genius intuition on my side. I don't need any fucking proof.
Huh? So basically you're just imagining things? It's true though. I don't want to think that one of us might be the culprit.
Besides, Hiro wasn't trying to hide.
Huh? What'd you say, you fucking pleb? You saying I'm wrong?
No, it's true. After I woke up in this academy, I saw Hiro walking down the hall over here.
Oh, then that just means we never actually saw him.
Wait, hold on a sec. This isn't over yet. Yeah, that's it. I got an even easier explanation for what went down. The culprit's whoever has the keys to his room. Booyah! Mic drop, fuckers.
Well, no one gave me the key.
Huh? Really?
Hey, quit your bullshit. Just making everyone confused. Instead of saying a bunch of vulgar things, why not use your brain a little?
But I am.
This is the moment for the record. I wasn't really vibing with Mew when introduced her in the bathroom when I first played the demo. I was like, oh, she's really, really mean. This is the moment where I was like, oh my god, I love her. I love her so much. She's amazing. I absolutely love her. Like, this was the moment when she just completely, like, got owned by everyone and just broke down completely, where I was like, I love her. She's amazing. Absolutely fantastic.
For all her big talk and swagger, Mew's actually pretty meek when confronted. Her theories are completely off base, but she's still trying her best to figure this out. It's alright, Mew. We still have time. We just have to look for more clues, that's all.
Huh? You and me? Good one. That's almost as funny as your tiny blueberry pancake nipples.
Let's check this place a little more. Okay. I thought the door might be a bit of a... might have a clue, you know?
There's nothing out of the ordinary about this lighting.
Okay, fine. I'll stop looking at things. I'm just trying to have fun, Kaede.
Hero, can't believe someone was killed here.
I can't believe it either. I don't want to do this killing game. I wonder if they've already met the person who... if we've already met the person who killed Yasuhiro.
Even so, the reason this happened is because Monokuma trapped us here.
That's true.
Kaede, you can talk to me casually, just like how you talk to Makoto, you know? You might feel confused after being wrapped up in this case so suddenly, but you can talk to me and Makoto about anything. I mean, we're your upperclassmen after all.
Maybe Hajime isn't so bad. I don't know, he's just an awful protagonist for a mystery game, considering how awfully stupid he is. That's the main thing, it's like, I think under different circumstances, I think all of the protagonists would be about equal to, like, all of the main protagonists, Makoto, Hajime, and Shuichi, would all be about as, like, similar to how I feel about Komaru, if they weren't in mystery games. But the fact that they're in mystery games and that's so fucking stupid is, like, completely, it makes them so unlikable, except Makoto, because I feel like he didn't really have as many of those moments. Not like the really stupid ones, at least.
You can talk to me and Makoto about anything. I mean, we're your upperclassmen after all.
Thanks, Hajime. So, like, Hajime here just being a side character, I feel like that's fine.
Is he trying to calm me down? Seeing Hajime keep his cool is helping me calm down a bit. We were already confused after being trapped here and discovering a dead body. And now we have to investigate too? This is just too crazy.
But we need to do it in order to survive. It'll be fine as long as we work together.
Hey, Hajime, if you want, would you like to investigate together? I think it'd help me a lot, especially since you're calm and reliable.
I'd like that, but since you'll be investigating, I think it's best if I stay here.
What?
It's hard to believe, but the culprit is one of us here in this academy. Which is why someone needs to guard the crime scene so the culprit can't destroy evidence.
I see. That could happen, huh? But, since you mentioned the culprit destroying evidence...
It's just like, Kaede's the only protagonist, and I guess Nagito as well, if we're talking about all playable characters, but Kaede's the only one who's presented as a protagonist and wasn't actually, but Kaede's the only one who, like, has personality, I feel like. The rest of them are all just boring, so it's not fun to play as them. Except Komaru, I feel like Komaru has a bit of personality. Because, it's not a fucking mystery game, like, she gets to talk about her interests and stuff.
If I'm the only one here and I was the culprit, how could destroy the evidence?
No! I trust you, Hajime.
Thanks, but you were right to hesitate. In order for you to keep trusting me, it's best if you stay suspicious. If I stay here alone, I'll have a hard time refuting if I'm accused of destroying evidence.
Oh, that's right. If you stayed behind with another person, then...
So you need a witness to vouch for the integrity of the crime scene, yes? And I shall stay behind as well.
Yeah, thanks. Kurumi and I will stay put till the class trial. I'll leave the investigation to you, Kaede.
Okay, I'll do my best. Hajime's really calm. No, more than calm. It's more like he has experience with this sort of thing.
No, that's crazy of me. And let's look at the body finally. Hey, Yasuhiro.
The victim was Yasuhiro Hagakure, the ultimate clairvoyant. Who would do this? And why? This knife lodged in his abdomen. Is it a kitchen knife? I know there's a kitchen in the dining hall. Maybe the knife came from there. There's blood everywhere, on the floor and on the handle of the kitchen knife too. But I can't figure out why. But something seems strange about the blood on the handle. Am I imagining things?
Interesting. Makoto, where the fuck have you been? And that took a lot longer to load than I thought it would, to be honest. Hero.
Oh, Makoto.
Kaede, are you alright? You were the one who found the body, right?
Yeah, I'm shocked, but I should be fine. I don't have time to stand around though.
The vibes in this demo are genuinely my favorite of any Danganronpa game, if that makes sense. Even though it's not a full game, it's just like part of a case. It's genuinely the vibes in this game, in this demo, are the best vibes of any Danganronpa game by far. Like, I absolutely love the feeling of this. It's so much fun.
I see. Then let's go together.
Rise and shine, you're a sign! The monocubs are here! I forgot about that. I mean, I remembered before coming into the dormitory, but then I forgot while the investigation was happening. Rise and shine, you're a sign! Ah! More robot bears? Okay, Kaede does say robot bear. But to be fair, Monokuma doesn't say that, Kaede says that. So like, why would I listen to Kaede's interpretation of it? Like, she just assumed that they're robots. I was like, okay, well, she's clearly... I don't know if I even gave this line much thought, but I didn't think that they were robots, because they don't... The monos themselves don't outright state that they're robots. It's just Kaede. I heard there's so many this time.
Where's the monocubs? Nice to meet ya.
You know, for a protagonist, your reaction to us was pretty boring.
Okay, Monosuke, let's be honest. She's the only one of the protagonists who isn't boring.
It's rude to scream at the sight of cute little bears like us.
I'm pissed! I gotta cool off by beating the shit out of Monotone!
I love Monodam in this demo. He doesn't say anything. I was like... I like Monodam speaking in the actual game, but I love that he just doesn't say a single thing in this game. He's such a king. There's so many... Okay. This is gonna sound weird, but just... I understand people being uncomfortable with the constant incest in V3. I just feel like it's such a weird thing to get hung up on and say, like, oh, the monocubs are so awful because these little robot bears are, like, doing a bit where they're in love. And it's like, I guess they're siblings, sort of. They're all robots. Like, they do all sorts of bits. They have a bit where Monodam is, like, makes a fucking union. Like, I feel like it's a little bit silly to be like, okay, they're incest, therefore it's bad. Like, I don't think... They're doing, like, comedy bits that, you know? Like, I feel like it's a little silly to be like, okay, this is literally the worst thing I've ever seen.
What's all this protagonist talk anyway? Monokuma hasn't told me anything.
I love the monocubs, for the record. I love all of them.
Hey, don't ignore me.
Asking Monodam is useless.
He's closed off his heart to others. Then why don't you other bears answer me?
Hey, shut up, you stupid bears! Don't interrupt our investigation!
It'd be wasteful to show up for no reason, but we didn't come to interfere either.
Papa Kuma told us to give you punk ass as a hint!
Papa? You mean Monokuma?
No shit, Sherlock. I mean, look at us. We're clearly his flesh and blood cubs.
Do robots even have flesh and blood? Are you sure it's okay to give them a hint so soon? It's like rewarding a baby with milk when it's been up all night crying.
Hell yeah! I prefer money over milk anyway!
Anyway, that's enough messing around. You got to do the rest on your own. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
So long. Farewell.
Bakma.
Huh? Wait, what's the hint?
They admitted they came here to mess with us. They never planned to give us a hint. Bunch of cowards. Trying to run up my investigation with their stupid crap. Whatever. If I get serious, I can solve this case in no time flat.
Hi, Makoto.
Hey, Makoto. After we split up, where did you go? It's not like I suspect you, but I was worried because you never came back.
You can ask me anything. I'm sure you must have questions. Let's see. After we split up, I went around the academy to investigate.
Around the academy?
I'm familiar with this academy, but I noticed that the entrance hall was blocked off. I decided to check everywhere I could, to see if there was any way out, or to find clues about Monokuma. I thought if I could find a map, that might help you out, seeing as you're new here. I already have a map, on right-click. Not like the full map, but you know, I do have a map, so...
I see. So you were thinking about me, huh? I'm glad I have an upperclassman like you to look at things from a different perspective.
Oh, you also can't pause in this demo? You can! Oh my god. That's so funny. I never pressed F1. I tried so many buttons when I first played. And I was like, huh, I just can't pause in this game for some reason. Oh my god. That's so funny. You can pause in this game. I never realized that you could pause in this demo. Never ever did I realize that. Never in my life. That's so funny. Is Kibo actually in the middle? Oh my god, Kibo is actually in the middle, isn't he? Right? Alright, that's hype. I'm happy that Kibo's at least in the middle. We love non-binaries. But yeah, I genuinely didn't know that you could do this. I never once tried F1, because why would F1 be the pause button? Oh, that's so funny. I pressed so many buttons, I was convinced that there was no way to pause in this game. So I didn't even try it, like, earlier, but you can. That's so funny. I legit never even thought of that. Because I just accepted there was no pause button in the demo because I pressed escape so much and like spacebar, tab, I pressed so many buttons. Oh, it wasn't a big deal. I didn't end up finding anything. And now that the killing game has begun, we have to focus our attention on that.
First, we need to do something about this class trial, right?
Yeah, and if you like, I can help out with the investigation.
Huh? Really?
Well, I can't stand by and do nothing. Hiro is my classmate.
I see.
And besides, all of us are supposed to help with the investigation. That's what Monokuma said, right? If we don't discover the culprit, then everyone will be punished. And by punished, he means execution.
What? I just got goosebumps. Waking up in this strange place, being told to do a killing game, and finding a dead body. It's been a long time since I felt panic like this. But that panic grabbed hold of my heart and snapped me back to reality. No, not panic. Fear.
I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but we need to collect evidence for now. It's alright. As long as you don't give up, you can fight off any despair. And I'm here to help, so don't worry. I'm the ultimate lucky student, although I might not be that reliable.
No, you're really reliable. Thank you, Makoto. Makoto said that to encourage me, so I'll do my best and work harder. I can't let everyone be executed.
First, we should figure out where the murder weapon came from.
Yeah, you're right.
There's only one place the murder weapon could have come from. Yay! Missing Makoto! Did I say escape to leave the class earlier? I just pressed R. Was it escape in the other games too? So many people! I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but we need to collect evidence for now. We should figure out where the murder weapon came from. To the dining hall? I'm not entirely sure. Are we going to the dining hall? Why'd you kill him, Kaede? Did you really want to escape that badly?
What?
Well, he was murdered in your room, right? Oh man, if you were gonna kill him, you should have done better. This is so easy, it's boring. No, I didn't do anything. So you're saying the culprit has to be either Makoto or Hajime. Because if you didn't do it, then that's what you're getting at, right?
That's not what I meant.
Then, can you prove they're innocent? I haven't heard anything about who they were with before or after the incident.
That's...
Kokichi, I don't think this case is that simple. I think you'll realize that during the trial. Do you know something, Makoto? Well, we can discuss this in greater detail at the class trial. The game wouldn't be fun unless we all experience the climax together.
What? Don't say that in front of Mew. Kokichi seems to be enjoying this situation. Not only that, he suspects us too. I have to explain to him at the class trial why we couldn't have done it. Yeah, what a pain. Heidi, is it true that a murder really happened? Yeah, it's hard to believe, but it's true. A murder. Are you the culprit? No, I mean, the murder scene was in my room, but... Then you're the culprit for sure. It wasn't me!
Himiko, you shouldn't say that. We have to investigate first.
I'm a mage. Murder investigations are my specialty.
Babe, we need to work together. We can do this if we try.
That's right, or else you'll die. Yeah, what a pain.
What a pain. Does she not realize our lives are at stake here?
Lucky not alone.
I love Maki alone. I love Maki not alone. It's so silly. Sorry.
Murder occurred?
I still haven't figured out what the level is in the top right, by the way. I have no fucking idea what that is for. I genuinely don't know if it does anything in V3. In Danganronpa 2, it levels up your pet, which is a lovely little game mechanic that I enjoyed a lot. I love my Snake-Ami. But in this game, I genuinely don't know if that does anything. Like, in the slightest. I feel like it should have some use, right? But it's just if you click on stuff and run around, then you level up.
Yeah. The crime occurred in the protagonist's room. Stupid name aside, that's your room, isn't it? Do you think I'm suspicious? Well, it's not true. I didn't do anything. In situations like this, the first person to discover the body is the most suspicious.
Maki, I understand why you'd suspect us. But if you have your mind made up from the start, you'll never reach the truth.
I know. If we don't find the culprit, we'll die. I don't intend to just go with the easiest answer. But at the same time, I have no reason to trust you guys either. She has a point. I hope there's evidence that proves I'm not the culprit.
Also, Kaede's design sticks out so much from the rest of the cast, which I love. She's so bright and colourful, while the rest are a lot like darker and more gothic, I suppose. I absolutely love Kaede's design in contrast to all of her classmates. But then they just don't... Who's over there? They just don't do anything with it because she dies immediately. She isn't even the protagonist. Okay, I can't go in other rooms. Good to know. Hi, Gunter. I actually didn't know Gunter was over here.
One of us really kill Hero? Also, don't want to believe one of us really bad person, because no bad person likes bugs.
I don't want to believe that one of us killed him either.
Then we should consider other possibilities. We have to investigate.
If we do that, we might be able to prove that none of us is the culprit. Yeah, you're right. There has to be other possibilities, so we should work together, guys.
Yeah, you're right. Guns are not smart, but guns will work his hardest. Hardest.
Tsugi! You're Kade. Oh my god, I can be Kade? That's never happened in a Danganronpa game ever!
There's one thing I can plainly tell you. After I woke up in this academy, I went to my room in the dormitory. Of course, I don't want to spend the night in a place like this.
Tsumugi was the killer. Oh my goodness. We can get the mastermind out right away. Just like what I was hoping for from the first case of V3.
Of course I don't want to spend the night in a place like this. But I thought if I had somewhere to spend the night, at least, it'd help me calm down.
I'm talking about it again, but I think that case 1 of the third game is just flawed. Just fundamentally flawed. With having it so that only the mastermind can be the culprit, it's just flawed. Because it's so obvious that Kaede isn't the culprit, and you still just have to point out that she's the culprit. Like, it's a different thing if you think that she's the culprit at the time and then new evidence comes out that's like, oh my god, she isn't the culprit. But some of the evidence in that case proved that she was innocent. Like, just from the start, already. It's completely ridiculous. Like, Shuichi only realized when he saw the shot put ball that was just, for some reason, just in a bin. Tsumugi didn't, like, place it back in the warehouse or anything. She just put it in a fucking bin that was just conveniently there right next to the door. Like, I mean, come on, just... I get that she didn't think anyone would go there, but just... We could have easily just went, oh my god, another shot put ball is missing. There's 2 shot put balls that are missing. Whoa, that's crazy. We were in the warehouse with the monocubs. We should have just noticed, hey, there's another shot put ball missing. That's really weird. I think that it genuinely should have been that Kaede wasn't the culprit. I think that setup would have worked if Kaede wasn't the culprit, and it ended up actually being someone else. But the only other person that it could be is the mastermind, is Tsumugi, which is stupid, because we already can clearly tell that Kaede isn't the culprit from so much. It's just completely stupid. I genuinely hate how that case turned out. I would have loved a dual protagonist game where you play as both Kaede and Shuichi, and you can switch between them, like, between cases or something like that. It switches you to, like, Kaede for the class trials, because it doesn't make any fucking sense for Shuichi to be the protagonist of class trials because he's so stupid. Like, I don't know, it's just... It's such an awful case. I hate V3 Case 1 so much.
That's right. Kirumi said she cleaned the rooms. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about Kirumi. I saw Kirimi going in and out of everyone's dorm room with cleaning supplies. And I mean, Kirimi really did clean our rooms.
Do you remember how long Kirimi took to clean each room?
Yeah, I watched her for a while because I admired her bearing as a professional maid. Kirimi was efficient, so she didn't spend long in each room.
And did you hear any loud sounds? Or maybe someone's voice?
I don't remember hearing anything out of the ordinary.
One last question. Did you see Hiro?
No, I didn't. I think I definitely remember seeing hair like his.
I see. Thank you. That was helpful.
So that means it's highly unlikely Kirimi killed Hiro while she was cleaning.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, bye-bye, Tsumugi. Anyone over there? No one over there. It's just Angie. Angie! Yaha! How's it going? Probably not good, huh? Because Hiro got killed in your room, right, Kaede? That means the culprit is either you, Makoto, or Hajime. How exciting! Huh?
Hold on, Angie. It's dangerous to go into this with our minds made up.
Huh? But that's what Atta is telling me. And Atta is never wrong, you know. Oh, what? Praise be to Atta. They are close to solving this case. I'm not gonna let her accuse me with weak reasoning like that.
I don't really know what they were thinking with the localization, with having Angie worship a real god. I don't know much about Atua in real life, to be perfectly honest. But I feel like they could have just... I don't know. I mean, it's just such a weird choice. Like, it was a deliberate choice. They could have easily just called the god Kami or something like that. They deliberately chose to base it off of a real god or a real deity or something. I'll admit, like I just said, I'm not very knowledgeable on that, but it is rather weird. Especially with all the talk about it being a cult and stuff, you know. If it's a fictional god, then whatever, you know, that's fine. But if it's based off of a real god, that feels just slightly insensitive to, you know, say stuff like that. But yeah. A murder weapon might have been taken from this kitchen. We should check it out. One of us killed Hiro. That's what Monokuma said. But I don't think that's the only possibility. We won't know until we investigate.
That's right. It could have been Monokuma's doing. He definitely enjoys toying with us.
It's true. That could be a possibility.
It's possible that none of us killed him, but by the same reasoning, it's still possible that one of us killed him though, isn't it? Shuichi, do you suspect me too?
You don't seem like the kind of person who would kill somebody. But until I find evidence that proves you're innocent...
That's true.
Sorry, it's not that I want to suspect you, it's just...
No, it's fine. That's what the ultimate detective is supposed to do. Don't worry about me. Just do your best to investigate. That's what's gonna save us. Of course, I'll do my best too.
Kaede, you overestimate how good Shuichi is at solving mysteries, okay? Okay.
Huh? That was a dull response. What happened?
It's because he knows that he's shit at solving mysteries, Kaede. He couldn't even figure out that that wasn't really Kaito who was killed. I hate stuff like that as well, where I've talked about this at length, but I hate stuff like that where it, like, makes you pick the wrong choice. I feel like they can just have someone else pick the wrong choice, but if they're actively making you pick the wrong choice, that's just lazy, you know? Like, having you pick that Kaito's the victim when he clearly wasn't, because he already mentioned that there's a pause button on the camera. They just shouldn't have mentioned the pause button so early. If that was the case, then it'd be a little more understandable. But they already mentioned that there was a pause button on the camera, so it's like, okay, so clearly Kaito was placed under it, then they paused, and then Kokichi got under it, and then they resumed. But no, they just fucking completely ignore it. And then the same thing with Roma being killed before nighttime, even though he was clearly killed after nighttime. And there was another stupid... You have to, like, do a split argument thing where you prove that Kyo isn't the culprit, even though he just simply is. So much shit like that, I just hate it. There's also, obviously, Case 1, which I think is the biggest example of this, where it's just clear that Kaede isn't the culprit and you have to just kill her anyway, just because that's what the game demands. Like, I get it, you know, it's stupid to complain about games, but I just feel like it's such a stupid way of getting there. If the player can just figure it out on their own, then you stop making them
just pick the wrong answer, you know? It's stupid. A murder that occurred in our midst, a class trial that looms before us. What sort of... Oh, there's also... The other thing I was thinking about is case 4 with... I think it wasn't like who's the killer, it was just who's been lying, which is like a stupid fucking play on words to get caught up on. But I was like, oh yeah, Gunter's clearly the culprit because he's literally the only person with the possibility of being the culprit with all of the evidence. Like, that's clear basically before you start. It's clear once you establish that the noise is when Mew was being sledded off. Because at first I did consider that it might have been Tsumugi because we weren't entirely with her, but we were with her when that noise happened. So once that's established, it's like, okay, so Gunter is literally the only person who could have possibly done this. And then the trial goes on for like another 2 hours, and you have to select that Koichi's the suspicious one. It's like, oh my fucking god, just get me out of this shit. What sort of human beauty will I be able to witness in such a strange situation?
He's still a total creep.
Of course, I will do more than bear witness. I too am investigating in my own way. However, something bothers me beyond just this case.
What?
I really love all of the gothic designs, like... The colour palettes of the V3 cast really please me, but I also love how much Kaede stands out. It's just such a waste to just kill her. It's so... It doesn't make any sense. Like, I've read stories before where the protagonist is revealed to be bad in some way, and it's just ridiculous. Like, this one, there's no build-up, there's no indication that Kaede is unreliable in any way. We literally see everything she does 24/7. There's nothing left out. We choose all of her choices, and then she just randomly kills, or at least tries to kill, someone, and we don't even get a single line of dialogue hinting at that. Oh, I dropped everything I was holding, aka I opened up a vent, took out my backpack, grabbed a shot put ball, and threw it down there. Like, piss off. That's not even clever wordplay. It's just, I dropped everything I was holding. Like, no, you fucking didn't. You did so much more than that. It's awkward though, because I keep on... I don't want to throw too much shade, but I know that Chloe loves the first case. And part of the reason, as she said, is because, you know, oh, I haven't really seen stories before that the protagonist is revealed to be the killer, so because it's new, I liked it. And like, I want to recommend other stories where that's the case, but it's so awkward because you can't recommend stories like that because that's the twist. You know, so you're just ruining the twist immediately, so it's not nearly as impactful. So I'm trying to figure out a way to recommend stories like that where I don't just say, oh hey, by the way, you know how you wanted stories where the protagonist is the evil person? Well, here's a story like that, because it just ruins the whole thing if it's just immediately revealed.
I'm sure you wonder about it as well. What sort of place is this academy? Why are we being treated as its students? And are we truly trapped here? Normally, we would seek the answers to those questions, but this case and the class trial have ensured everyone will lose sight of these questions.
We definitely have to talk about that with everyone, but we need to investigate. We don't have a lot of time from when the body's discovered at the class trial.
You speak as if you're familiar with the process, yes?
That's also something that we can talk about later.
I see. I shall believe your words for now in that case.
Does Makoto know something? I can trust him, can I?
Tango! How we stand in? Except actually a good character because she doesn't just fucking despise Hiro for no reason. Actually she does, but it's because he's a degenerate male. She has a very clear reason.
Phew! Now that I've had a nice cup of tea in the dining hall and bounced back. By heaven and hell, I will not forgive the murderous degenerate male who did this! I don't think we've determined that the culprit is a boy, though.
Well, I guess we don't talk to her yet. Never mind. Not an Aoi standing yet.
There are kitchen knives of various sizes, but it looks like one of them's missing. Is it always missing? Or... I need to talk to someone who knows more about this kitchen.
Now we talk to her.
Hey, Tenko, you're a woman, right?
You should know about the kitchen.
Tenko, it looks like the kitchen is shred one kitchen knife.
Hold on! I didn't take a knife!
Oh, it's not bad. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything about it. That's all. Oh! I'm sorry to jumping to conclusions. So, I did notice earlier that a knife had suddenly disappeared from the kitchen. What? Can you give me more details? Before the body discovery announcement, I went to the kitchen to get some tea. At the time, all of the knives were still there. But when I went to put away the teacups, one of the knives was missing. At the time, I thought it was a strange knife. I thought it was strange a knife was missing when no one was cooking. I see. This might be an important clue. Thanks, Tenko. I'm honored I could help you. I would never allow a fellow female to be executed. Tenko, were you drinking tea by yourself in the dining hall? No, I was with Himiko. She was teaching me the difference between magic and a magic trick. We were here together when the body discovery announcement was made. I see. And during that time, did anyone else come? I think so. It was just one person. A degenerate male, actually. I don't know who, because I wasn't interested in seeing the exact degenerate that walked in. So the kitchen knife was taken while Tenko was in the dining hall. For the record, for the demo, the first time I played, I did have English voices on, so there's going to be a lot of quotes which I say that are like the same delivery as the English voice actor. Like that, she was teaching me the difference between magic and a magic trick. That's at a part in the trial. I absolutely love the voice acting in this case, like this demo. The fact that there's a lot of like things that are voiced, it's like really good. I wouldn't expect so many new lines to be voiced for just like a demo, but the whole class trial is voiced, and it's like all like original lines and stuff. And the introduction with Monokuma earlier, that's also voiced, and you could hear obviously, but volume's a little quiet, so you might not be able to fully hear it. But I loved playing through this. This was like a magical experience when I played. And whoever came to the dining hall during that time is suspicious. Friday, it seems we've got all the clues here. Should we go somewhere else? Yeah, let's go. That goes account. Yee-hee. Why do I keep saying yee-hee? What? I keep doing it like without thinking. Yee-hee. I'm starting to get tired. Can we move this along already? At last, the eagerly anticipated class trial. Everyone, please assemble at the red door at the end of the hallway. See you there. Wait, already? I still don't know anything yet.
Friday, you're going to suspect us at this class trial.
But I didn't do it.
I know, I didn't do it either. You can't give up now, no matter who doubts you, or you'll never find the truth. I believe in you. Don't forget that.
Yeah, alright. If Makoto believes in me, then I'll believe in him too. Anyway, we just need to deal with this class trial. I need to head to the red door, right?
I'm very happy with the way that I did Danganronpa. I wasn't sure how I would play it first because I heard that all of the class trials were fully voiced. I didn't want to just kind of sit there and just be listening. That is sort of, on my replay, that is how it has been. You know, I've just been sitting there and listening. I haven't really been able to stop to say anything. And I really do love voicing it, so I'm happy that I did it this way. Because I can sort of tune out the Japanese voice lines easier than if I was speaking the English lines over the English lines, like where it's just all English. It would be a lot easier to get caught up if you recognize a word that you're currently saying as opposed to a word in a different language that you're not currently speaking, you know? So yeah, I'm very happy with the way that I did Danganronpa. And some people were like, oh my goodness, but you won't be able to hear certain things like, I don't know, certain line deliveries. Oh my god, there's one line delivery, I absolutely love it. Case 2 of Danganronpa 2, shortly after Fuyuhiko's panic talk action. There's this line where Mikan says, Mahiru. It's so good. I can't emulate it, but it was so good. Anyway. In English specifically, I mean. Since that's what we're talking about. But yeah, I think that I got the experience that I wanted the most with the way that I did it. With turning the volume down and having it on Japanese voices. So that I'm not just like sitting there listening. Especially considering I stream to an English audience. So for the most part, it probably wouldn't be too obtrusive just having Japanese voice lines in the background as opposed to English voice lines, which are like speaking over what I'm saying, you know?
Yeah. Hello. I finally arrived. Hi. All right, everyone. Find your assigned podium and stand behind it.
Oi.
Monokuma, I don't know what you're scheming, but I won't let you do whatever you want.
You're an upperclassman protagonist. I think you can come up with a better line than that.
Hajime's right. You can't just do whatever you want with your lives.
Jeez, that's basically what Hajime just said. You two need punch-up writers or something. Whether this demo's exciting or not depends entirely on you.
Demo?
Anyway, the class trial is finally starting. Make sure you guys psych yourselves up.
Hold on.
What the? The trial's just about to start. I can't stand inconsiderate robots.
Grr, but there's a really big problem. Look, there aren't enough podiums.
Huh? You're right. There's 18 of us, but only 16 podiums.
Hey, Cubs, care to explain what's going on? You didn't mess up now, did you?
No way, Papa Kuma. It's Monodame's fault that there aren't enough podiums.
Yeah. Anyway, we didn't make a mistake.
Wait, are they in different spots?
I know. Let's just pick 2 people at random and rip them apart with the excisals.
I still don't know what the actual way of pronouncing that is, but I don't care right now. It's excisals in my version. It doesn't matter, everything's made up anyway. I also really like Monika as an antagonist, because as much as I like how, up to interpretation the ending of Trigger Happy Havoc was, I love knowing where all of Junko's tech came from. Because it was just, it's a little weird, having this high schooler who just has, like, these really high-tech stuff. Just for no reason, but, like, I really like the inclusion of Monika and her being the one who's producing the high-tech stuff, because she's working at Toa Industries, or whatever it's called, I don't know. Tokuichi's business.
That'll teach the rest of these.
That doesn't really apply to V3, though, since it doesn't... I don't fucking know.
That'll teach the rest of these twerps not to make the class trial boring.
That's too gory. Let's just pick who'll sit up out with rock, paper, scissors instead. No, all their lives will be on the line in this class trial. I won't let people lose the right to voice their opinions through rock, paper, scissors.
But there aren't enough podiums, so I guess 2 people just gotta sit out and just watch.
That makes no sense. Don't say such selfish things.
Wait, shut up. I don't need a podium, because if I don't participate in the class trial, and these fuckers can't figure the culprit, then I won't get punished, right? No, in that scenario, the people watching the sidelines would still get punished.
Then, a genius like me should participate, for the sake of the ones sitting out, you know?
2 people, huh? We'll make Keyboy sit out, but what about the other person? Any volunteers? Hey, don't decide that on your own.
I don't mind sitting out. Huh? Makoto? I trust Kaede. We investigated this case together.
Yeah, well, you guys shouldn't decide that without discussing it with us first.
Huh?
I don't agree with all the flip-flopping going on, but I do agree we should discuss it.
Yeah, if the Blackened isn't in the trial, then we won't be able to catch any of their slip-ups.
First of all, if the Blackened sits out, the trial won't be nearly as exciting. But Kibo's not the Blackened this time, so I'll just remove him from the roster.
You can't decide that on your own either!
Can you prove you're not the Blackened?
I can vouch for Kibo. He's not the Blackened. I was with him the whole time.
If Kibo and Rantaro can both prove each other's alibis, then they're both not the Blackened.
So is it okay if those 2 sit out? Because I'm honestly getting sick of waiting.
That's such a selfish reason to make them sit out.
I don't mind stepping out, but I've got some conditions.
Conditions?
First, you need to let us observers participate in choosing the Blackened. And if we can't agree with the conclusion that everyone's reached, we're each allowed to ask everybody one question. Depending on the situation, we should be allowed to restart the discussion entirely. So, what do you think? It'd be unfair to us if you said no. Agreed?
Captain Bamwood is raising with a party of 4? Oh my goodness, welcome in, Bear. Damn, I swear I just saw you stream, but I guess that was 2 hours ago, wasn't it? Welcome in Crime as well. Nepotism raid. Welcome in. I should do shoutouts. I legit don't think I've done a single shoutout since I've been back from... I don't remember how to shout out, that's why. Do I have a bear command? I probably do, right? Bear. Woohoo! Oh, thank you, Crime, as well. Yeah. Well, welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. 3 shoutouts in a row for Bear. Hell yeah. We got to. Bear Raid, welcome in, Flint Stride. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. I was just about to start talking about something, but I guess I'll talk about that. To all of you Bear Raiders. I don't like... Okay, well, this is spoilers, first off. I feel like I should say that, considering a bunch of people just came in. But,
I don't like the fact that Rantaro sits out in this class trial. Kiba I'm fine with because he lives to the final case, but Rantaro dying immediately and not participating in this class trial, I'm like, that's just a little lame. I wish that like a character like, I don't know, Maki, or maybe not Maki because she also lives to the end, but like just a different character who like doesn't die instantly. Like they at least get one class trial, like Roma or something. Like damn. It's just kind of lame that Rantaro didn't get a single class trial to shine, but whatever, it's fine. I abused my mod powers. Flint raided me like 15 minutes prior, so I'm calling it a double raid. Hell yeah, double raid. For some reason I want to say that this is near the end of stream, but it's not that close, right? We still have a whole class trial to go. I feel like that's an hour at least. So, yee. It's my new thing that I say for some reason. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you had a fantastic time. What was, Rise of the Tomb Raider? Ooh, sounds scary.
Okay, I agree to those terms. Let's hurry up and start already. You agree to that quite easily. Even with these speed bumps in the road, the destination won't change. The outcome of this trial is absolute.
Gotta raid and run though, up at 6 AM, of course. I hope that y'all, hope that you're, have a fantastic sleep. I'm always fine with raid and runs, because that's usually what I do. I usually get tired after streaming, so I have to just, like, leave. If I even remember to stream. But, yeah, have an absolutely fantastic time. I hope you have a great sleep, and, thank you for coming in briefly. Have a great rest of stream. I certainly will. This is a great demo. I love it. You're not doing 6+ hours stream? Who are you? I know, right? This demo's really short, so, I think it's like 3 or 4 hours total. So yeah, definitely not a 6+ hour stream. I guess it makes sense because there's like no free times, you know, there's no, it's really just introductions and then instantly a murder happens, you investigate and do the first half of a class trial and then it ends, so it makes sense that it's so short, but yeah, it is quite short.
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you'll understand soon enough. Anyway, we've spent way too much time dawdling. Move your asses already.
Wow!
Father's angry. Father! Oh no, get to your podiums quickly, you bastards!
So I'm sitting this one out after all?
I'll
I'll be carrying their lives too. I'll definitely do something about all this. And don't worry, we've got the ultimate detective on our side.
Damn! He got his eyes on Shuichi from the start.
Huh? Well then, we've got nothing to worry about. Well, if something happens, I'll be sure to help. Do your best. Don't be nervous.
I love voicing Rantaro as well, so fuck off, Shuichi! You're not the protagonist this time around, okay? Kaede gets the spotlight for once, you bitch! But yeah, Rantaro... I really like Rantaro. It sucks that he doesn't really get much screen time, he just sort of is there and then doesn't do anything else. I think this is literally the last we see of Rantaro in this entire demo, so... Where are they? Where's the weirdo for me to get attached to? Let's think. We have Tenko, she's a misandrous lesbian. We have Kurekyo, he is a freak. I don't know if the kind of freak you'd like, though. Actually, we can go through the report card, right? We've got all these people. Just pick the design you like the most. And that's the person that you can get attached to. I'd recommend Mew, she's awesome. There they all are. Take your pick.
Okay. Even with everything that's happened, Rantaro is so zen right now. He calmly negotiated terms with Monokuma. I wonder what his talent could be.
Sakura, Chunibyo, Shingo, who shall I pick? That's a good point.
With Monokuma rushing us, we hurried to our assigned podiums, and the curtain lifted. A life or death trial, a life or death deception, a life or death betrayal, life or death mysteries, life or death lies, life or death truths, a life or death class trial.
Oh my god, it's like Makoto. Skills. We have skills. Can we set all of them? Oh, health up and the machine gun. Maybe we should do it without machine gun, because we had machine gun for all of V3. So maybe we should do it without the machine gun, just to see how that would be. Because maybe it'd be fucking awful without machine gun. I think that you unlock this if you play the demo. You can probably buy it without playing the demo, but like, I think playing the demo unlocks this in the game, so let's just not play with the machine gun, see how that works. And I don't think that I'll need health or influence up for, or focus, sorry. For the 11 or 37 chapter. Life or death repetition, oh my god. So I think that you actually can probably just deal with audio here. Yeah, you hella can. I wasn't entirely sure, so I wanted to just turn it down low for the trial anyway, but not like, not too low. But I feel like that's reasonable. Nothing else really that we need to do. Change difficulty. Incorrect. No difficulty. There is no difficulty in this game.
First, a simple explanation of the class trial. The outcome will be decided by your votes.
Oh, they are in the correct order. I guess that they were just in a different order for the overworld sprites.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you vote incorrectly, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate instead.
Hey, do you guys really think that one of us killed Hiro?
Of course!
Gold's not the culprit!
I'm not the culprit either. Only degenerate males would commit such an act of violence. You've already ruled out half the suspects? Shit, this is gonna be fucking easy!
We can't rule out suspects that way. We need to look at all the possibilities. Shut up, sweet chief fucking nerd. Agreed, but what to discuss first? Suspicious places, things, people?
Kyo looks creepy. That's suspicious enough for me.
Speaking of suspicious people, how about the one with the strange title?
Oh, you're talking about the ultimate supreme leader, right? That's super suspicious. That one, Tenko?
Should you be saying that about yourself?
Oh, Korekyo. Korekyo's my new Danganronpa Blobo. That's fair. I absolutely love Korekyo. I love him so much. He's one of my favorite characters by far. I wish he wasn't done dirty in the main game.
Should you be saying that about yourself?
Now, you'll all have a chance to assert your innocence. Okay, let's begin!
Where should going to begin?
We just gotta tackle the suspicious stuff one thing at a time, right? I feel like Kaito or Shuichi would be a good person to sit out rather than Rantaro. It sucks, because Rantaro literally doesn't get a single class trial. I feel like he should at least get the demo, I mean, come on. I want to see how he'd interact in a class trial, how helpful he would be, stuff like that.
Yeah, so Kokishi's talent and Kilo's face are both suspicious?
I could strip them both butt naked with my magic, but my MP is low right now.
Night in the dorms would restore your MP, but the trial will be over by then.
First, we have to determine what is suspicious, and what is the truth. In order to make that clear, how about we start by going over the case? I agree. If we sort out the details, we might figure out which parts don't add up.
I see, then let's do it.
Starting soon, a debate to decide the culprit. If I notice anything, I need to point it out. Not just for my life, but for everyone else's lives too.
And now, the class trial has begun. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur. This is probably all gonna be the same as the other games, but I'll still read all the tutorials. And the same as V3. The same as the tutorial in that game, but you know, I'm still gonna read. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in their statements. You'll have to use the truth bullets you gather to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you've found will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Move the mouth to Rikichis's lisp is infectious. To aim the reticle and left-click to fire. Aim for the gold words displayed in their statements. Those are the weak points. The chance that the lies or contradictions are hiding within those weak points. Remember, this is just a possibility, so it won't always work. Also, it can only be refuted by the correct truth bullet. Compare everyone's statements to the truth bullets you have. I thought Danganronpa would be a much harder game from this like explanation when I first played. I was like, oh my god, that is gonna be rough. It was just so easy. I thought it would be a series with any semblance of difficulty, but nope. Shoot your truth bullet at the proper weak point. Also, the pink words are called white noise. You get white noise already. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. You can use the silencer with left mouse button to shoot down the white noise. Left mouse button? Didn't you just say left mouse button for the truth bullets? I was thinking that truth bullets were right mouse button, but I swear it said left mouse button. Oh well. Let's shoot down the white noise. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. Sorry if this is getting long, I know. Basically, if you find a weak point
then try shooting a truth bullet at it. Oh, I almost forgot, the new element. During the trial, you can concentrate using the spacebar to make time slow down. It'll also reveal a small red dot within weak spots called the V point. If you hit that with the correct truth bullet, you'll get an awesome V counter. Bullseye! V counters really improve your score and the number of monocoins you earn, so try that out. Just improves the monocoins you earn? Well, fair enough, I guess. Practice your V counters in this trial version so you'll look pro when the game comes out. During the non-stop debate, pressing the F3 key will bring up the controls. Give them a look.
F3?
The victim was Yasuhiro Hagakure. He was a classmate of mine. Sounds like the victim, Yasuhiro, and the suspect, Makoto, knew each other. I bit my tongue.
Everyone here is a potential suspect.
The murder happened in Kaede's room, right?
More precisely, in Kaede and Makoto and Hajime's. The three main characters' room. Even more precisely, it was in the bathroom. So that hero guy,
Are you gonna be Chihiro?
must have been taken by surprise while he was in the bathroom. He didn't even have a chance to resist!
Chihiro! No, that's wrong. Hey, Kaito, how about the room where the murder happened? I think they fought in there. Isn't that right, Kirumi? That is correct. I entered Kaede's room once before the incident and twice after. Prior to the incident, the room was slightly dusty, but after, it was in a terrible state. Just as Kaede said, we can presume a struggle happened in that room.
Okay, so that room wasn't such a mess to begin with then.
Kirumi, you went into that room too? Yes, to clean it. I do this all for the dorm rooms. I do this for all the dorm rooms, but I did not see the culprit or hero. I plainly saw Kirumi going in and out of the dorms. She was only in each room a short time, and I didn't hear any sort of struggle. So I think it would have been difficult for her to have killed Hiro then.
Which two people fought in that room? We must first make that clear.
Two people who fought in that room were...
Oh, gee. Was it Kaede and Shuichi?
Got it! Of course, it was Hiro and the culprit.
Huh? Really?
Who else would it be, dumbass? You got shit for brains or something?
Who you calling a dumbass? I'm Kaido Momota, luminary of the stars!
Hey, don't raise your voice like that.
Hey, you two idiots over there. Stop chit-chatting and keep this discussion moving.
Hey, don't let me with that idiot. You're talking to the gorgeous girl genius, Mute Iruma.
Yep, you two should be lumped together. Your statements are on the same level. Judging from the state of the crime scene, after struggling with the culprit, Yasuhiro ran into the bathroom. But the culprit chased after him and killed him. That's the most likely chain of events. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Well, Kaede, continue where you left off.
Wait, why me?
Kogichi, don't single out Kaede. In a class trial, everyone needs to contribute. But you know, if we just have Kaede talk the whole time, this might end sooner. You seem awfully wary of Kaede. Do you think she'll incriminate herself if we let her talk? It's not just Kaede I'm worried about, though. The discussion won't move forward if we all just point fingers. Like Shuichi said, we need to talk about all the possibilities. Yeah, what he said. No way Kaede's the culprit. Kaido, this trial won't go anywhere if you don't suspect anyone.
Put it out, you degenerates. You're holding up this debate.
I believe Hajime is correct about the circumstances of Yasuhiro's murder. What we have to determine now is the murder weapon. The weapon that took Hiro's life.
You sure? Because Miss Andrew over there looks like she could pummel the dude to death. Let me make this perfectly clear. The art of Neo Aikido is not used for murder. If I had to fight off a male, I'd just throw him across the room. That, still might kill someone.
Gonzo could maybe use fists as weapons, but then Gonzo would be no gentleman.
You're calling yourself a weapon?
There was no indication the body was punched. I don't believe this was the murder weapon.
Then our murder weapon is the knife stabbed into his gut.
The doy! You don't have to be a genius like me to know that knife was the weapon.
A knife? I wonder, was the murder weapon lodged in the hero's abdomen really a knife?
Yes, it was, Kadia. It was a kitchen knife, which is a subspecies of knife.
I need to find out more about the weapon used to kill Hero.
Okay, this is so embarrassing. The first time I did this, I didn't, because the controls were all fucked up, I wasn't listening to the tutorial very much. Because it was all controller controls, not mouse controls, when I first did this. So I didn't realize what I had to do. I didn't realize that I had to uncover the knife and then click it. I thought that I had to remove every single one of those tiles, and it's so difficult, but like, it's just barely possible. It's just barely possible. I got so close. I got like 2 left one time when I failed. Like, it's so possible. And it was so frustrating. I was like so upset. I was like, oh my god, this is so difficult. I don't want to do this when I play the game. And then I eventually realized what the actual solution is, which is just to uncover the knife and click on it.
In scenes where you have to deduce an image, Mindman will begin. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer.
At the beginning, the answer also, the other thing, it's a crystal ball, I think, and a weight. As in the murder weapon for Chihiro. That's funny.
At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the mouse to move the cursor and left-click to erase the pieces. Pieces will be erased when 2 or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object with the answer.
I just wasn't listening to the tutorials at this point because all of the controls were wrong.
If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can repeatedly left-click on it to break it. But that will incur a time penalty, so don't just go clicking like crazy. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play it. We await your response.
Alright, so that's the weight. Something over here. Oops. That's the knife, okay.
Yee-hee! Got it! The culprit didn't stab Hiro in the stomach with just any knife. But specifically, a kitchen knife, right? Really?
Yeah, I caught a glimpse of it too. That was definitely a kitchen knife.
That's pretty suspicious. Maybe you just saw it wrong.
How could I see a kitchen knife wrong? Everyone knows what those look like.
A knife. I do remember seeing a knife in the kitchen. That could be it.
I see. An excellent deduction from the ultimate detective. Well done.
It's not because I'm a detective. I'm still in training.
You really don't need to be a detective to know that the knife came from the kitchen.
Thank you, Maki. Shuichi's an idiot.
Either way, it's exactly what Chi-Chi said. One kitchen knife is gone from the kitchen.
And the one who took the knife from the kitchen is our culprit!
Jeez, who cares about the murder weapon?
What do you mean, who cares?
We can already guess who the culprit is. There's a super duper huge hint already.
Are you talking about the murder scene? What? Atsuo says the occupant of the room where Yasuhiro was killed is the culprit. Well, you say the occupant, but Makoto, Hajime, and Kaede were all in that room. Oh wait, you're suspecting us?
While the murder did take place in our room, it's understandable that you suspect us. But I didn't do it. It might have been our room. I never even went inside before the murder. I didn't either.
Well, Kaede, did you? I definitely didn't do it. After Monokuma told us, I went into that room for the first time and saw Hiro dead. The murder scene was in yours and the other's room. Also, you're the first witness. If you don't have any evidence to prove you're not the culprit, then you're still suspicious.
No way. Yes, Kaede, that is how class trials work. Kaede told you it's not Kaede. Suspecting her right off the bat is so mean.
Hey, you're the one who brought it up!
Did I ever say Kaede the culprit? It makes sense to suspect the first witness as the culprit. But taking shortcuts like that won't get us the best result.
Maybe, but coming from a suspect, it still sounds suspicious.
Like Hajime said, can't afford to get caught up in assumptions. We need to talk this over more to uncover the truth. This is a test.
Huh?
Is this a test?
I agree with Hajime. We still have many questions about this incident.
As long as there is room for debate, it is rash to decide upon the culprit.
That's right. If we give up now, the class trial will end.
Gunta not good at tough subjects, but Gunta will work hard for everyone's sake.
That's right. We need to work together so we can overcome this class trial.
Everything's gone smoothly so far, but...
Huh? Did you say something, Makoto?
No, it's nothing. Either way, we've got 3 main suspects now. I love how the monocubs bounce in the background. The culprit is not necessarily among them, but they remain suspicious. It's not any of them! I believe in these guys! Well, right now, they're the most likely culprits.
Oh, maybe one of them took the knife from the kitchen. If that's the case, that would be pretty suspicious.
If we can determine who took the murder weapon from the kitchen, that would clear Kaede of suspicion.
First, we should listen to Kaede and their testimonies.
That would be best. I'm certain they've been longing for the chance to speak. That's right. Kaede, are you okay with that too?
Yeah, we have to at least try.
Whoa, wait a second! I'm all for lively debate, but I won't allow Keiji Kaede to participate.
What? Why?
Cause SGFU, that's why!
Well, what does that mean?
It means it'll stir the fun up! Get it?
I love the monocubs in this demo.
Right now, the fun's just simmering. Anyway, instead of Keiji Kaede,
We're gonna have someone else deliver their testimony instead. Yeah, me.
Just make a shit ton of excuses for why you're not the culprit!
Okay, but before all that, what am I supposed to do? Is it magic? Do you want me to unleash a deadly explosion spell?
No, I don't think we need magic. We need to talk about the kitchen knife. Like, did you see that knife? What happened in the kitchen and dining hall? Anything?
Oh, maybe I can help. Alright, I guess I'll just do it then.
Kaede, I'll leave this to you. I want you to discern our voices.
now it's time for a new segment to begin, the mass panic debate.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pain after all, huh?
I love how much longer has this as opposed to the other two. Oh no! All 3 people are talking at once! Everyone is clamoring to prove their innocence. It's a panic in the courtroom! Oh, that's right, it's time. You'll now be thrown into a mass panic debate. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time. Remain calm. It's just like a non-stop debate. Not just hearing typically opinions. Simple, right? But don't get cocky! The mass panic debate will also have loud voice dialogue. Well, that doesn't really matter, does it? Because I'm not really listening to the voices. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. Oh, that. Right, yeah. That does affect it. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no! What do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut them up with your left-click silencer. After that, all of the arguments will be audible again. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the lie or contradiction, and refute it. You can also use the V counter, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, System. Thanks, System. I don't appreciate you being a fucking freak in Ultra Despair Girls, but other than that, I like narrator.
I was with Tenko.
There are other people who could be the culprit. There's no way I could have gotten the knife.
She was teaching me the difference between real magic and a magic trick. It was just the 2 of us there for the lecture.
Is everybody fucking shit? That's just the wrong button.
Also, I was making tea.
What's Tenko's account? Alright, it's the fact that, there was a man in the kitchen. So I could click this, but I'm gonna try that, because it's the first time I've done it with, like, the machine gun skill.
It was just the two of us. Ah, shit. No, that's wrong! Wait a minute. While Tenko and Himiko were in the dining hall, there was one other person who went in there too. Tenko, were you drinking tea by yourself in the dining hall? No, I was with Himiko. She was teaching me the difference between magic and magic tricks. We were here together when the body discovery announcement was made. I see. And during that time, did anyone else come? I think so. It was just one person. A degenerate male, actually. I had to know who, because I wasn't interested in seeing the exact degenerate who walked in. Isn't that right, Tenko? Yes, that's true, but I'm sorry. I don't remember who it was. I was too focused on Himiko's lesson to notice the exact degenerate that showed up. Yeah, you even said you weren't interested because it was a man who walked in. And what about you, Himiko? Did you see who came into the dining hall? Yeah, now that I think about it, someone was in the kitchen. Someone who's no longer with us. Someone who's no longer with us? Is that...
We get to pick up escorts in Kaido's taxi, hell yeah!
When you have to deduce how things are connected, Psyche Taxi will start up. The objective of this mod is to gather the letter cubes lying around upon the question. Hold left click to accelerate and use the AD keys to steer left and right. By picking up the letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you've completed... Oh, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this. When I was doing the gambling stream, there kept on being moments where the taxi would just move on its own. And I'd be like, what the fuck? And it would throw me for a loop. And I also mentioned during that stream that I was holding shift and holding the mouse button during that just because it made me feel better about it. I learned afterwards when I went back to do more gambling that, off stream, if you move the mouse, the taxi moves as well. So it's not only A and D, it's also moving the mouse that moves the taxi. So that is why, I don't know if I've mentioned that yet, but yes, that is the reason why the taxi was moving on its own. It's because I was accidentally moving the mouse without realizing. Once you've completed the question, you head toward the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you'll take focus energy damage. It's getting dangerous, use spacebar to concentrate, stay calm and avoid them. GTA? I legit have never done that before. Please drive safely, enjoy the ride. Thank you for your understanding. There's a few things I want to try out that I haven't done before. Okay, so first off, yeah, mouse button just, oh, that controls awfully though, so I don't want to keep that being my main thing. And then also, let's just pause to get a look at, nice. Oh my god, I was touching the mouse again. It was moving. I forgot. He was not here. Ah, gee, I don't know. Thinking time. Yay, Kaede got an escort! Picking up women, just like how she would have wanted. I still love how the sprite for Kaede in the taxi changes. It makes sense, obviously, because if Shuichi was in the taxi, it'd be pretty fucking obvious. But I like it. Yay! Who's the victim? Oh god, that one's tricky. I don't know. It's difficult to say. Maybe it's Makoto? I don't know. It's tricky. Yay! Ed is so popular with the ladies. Got it! Fast to the center. Are you saying Hira's the one who went into the kitchen? Uh-huh. There's no mistaking that dumb hair of his. I remember seeing that, and in this game, with like the body discovery, his hair doesn't look that crazy, because it's, you know, obviously, can't really see anything like that, can we? But he's like up against a wall, so I was like, okay, yeah, his hair's like sticking up because he's up against a wall. That makes perfect sense. I don't know why people are saying that it's so weird.
But when I actually like started Trigger Happy Havoc, I was like, no, he's crazy. His hair is fucking crazy. It's just got like anti-gravity. It's just floating everywhere. It's wild.
And the one who took the knife from the kitchen is... It's reasonable to assume that it was the victim himself, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Whether it was for self-defense or murder, however, remains a mystery.
That's strange, isn't it? Why would the victim take the murder weapon?
Yeah, that weird. Hino would stab himself in his own stomach.
You're clearly out of your element. How do you have this whole thing figured out? That ass hero dude totally stuck himself in the gut, which makes this a suicide, baby!
No, that's not possible. Why is it not? I believe in Mew. It was a suicide. As we already discussed, there were signs of a struggle in that room.
Oh, you noticed. I was just testing you idiots, in case you'd forgotten.
I believe her.
It seems that the culprit took the knife from Hiro and used it to kill him.
You mean, culprit could be person who not bring knife?
Too bad! I guess Kaide's still suspicious!
And so are Makoto and Hajime. Maybe we're thinking too hard. Isn't the first witness suspicious after all?
First witness? You mean Kaede? Suspicion now falls upon you, Kaede. Do you have an explanation?
Hold up, I didn't do it.
Ha! Look at her shake like a fucking rabbit. Just relax. This will all be over once we reach the climax.
No matter what she says, I'm not the culprit. But how do I convince everyone?
So, tell us, Kaede. You're the culprit, aren't you? No, that's wrong! Yeah, you've got that wrong!
Oh? The two leads just said their catchphrases! Finally! This is getting exciting!
I believe you, Kaede. You're absolutely not the culprit. Don't give up now, Kaede. You can't let it end here. For all our sakes, and yours too! I think this is nearing the end. We still have to lie though, but I think like right after that, it's basically the end. Very short. You don't really get a full conclusion, it's just...
Makoto, Hajime.
Kaede, don't give up hope. Keep going and you'll be able to reach the truth.
You're right. But I wish for it too. But how do I prove my innocence?
That's... fine! I guess my decisive testimony will help us find our culprit.
What?
You know who culprit is? That means everyone not have to get punished.
Then after we hear Kokichi's statement, we can take the rest of the day off. I can finally go back to my warm, familiar bed in the dorm. Huh? You're used to it already?
Kokichi, if you had information like that, why didn't you tell us sooner? Well, if I said something that important right away, that wouldn't be much fun. Anyway, the culprit is Makoto.
Huh? Well, what are you saying? Makoto's the culprit? That's not possible. I really do want to believe it's impossible, but Makoto has no alibi for where he was after we split up, and only appeared after the murder. Maybe during that time. But Makoto believes in me, so I want to believe in him too. I might be able to help Makoto, if I lie.
Well, did you hear that? A lie? Now I know that sounds crazy, telling a lie in a class trial, but sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Makoto not missing. Maki not alone. Oh, but don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there'll be times, in a debate, you have to lie! Before you had to refute the lies, but now you have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal non-stop debates, but when you hold right-click, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Release the right mouse button will shoot the lie bullet. When you use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, it'll become perjury, but in a statement that pits over the truth, lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss with your lie bullet, you will take damage, so be careful. You can't V-counter here, but you can pull off a V perjury. And that would be awesome, so try that. Thank you muchly. Yay! Lying! I love lying, I love lying, it's my favorite thing to do! Missing Makoto? Missing not Makoto. Maybe hear your testimony? Well, actually... Oh, well actually, before the body discovery announcement...
I saw Makoto leave that room by himself!
Fuck you, bastard.
By that room, you mean the crime scene, right?
Makoto looked like he just murdered someone!
Before the body was found, I think it's that statement at least, I didn't go into that room even once. So Kokichi must be mistaken. Fuck, I pressed right instead of left. I was just trying to shoot the right noise. I'm getting all the buttons fucked up.
Makoto has no alibi for where he was after we split up, and only appeared after the murder. I want to believe in him.
So I have to lie about Makoto never being there. Well, actually... Aw, shit, I'm gonna lie, cause I'm Kokichi! Whoa! I lie!
Well, ever since I woke up in the academy, and up until the body discovery announcement, I was with Makoto the entire time, so Kokichi couldn't have seen him.
Kaede. He'd rather choose a lie than the truth, just to protect Makoto.
Do you have any proof to show that I'm lying, Kokichi?
Nope, not at all. I lied about seeing Makoto.
Alright, you! Don't mess with us!
For you to make a false statement when our lives are at risk, I'm not amused.
I just wanted Makoto to talk, so I simply tricked him into speaking. Why beat around the bush like that? Because it's still not clear where Makoto was before and after the incident, right? Aw man, I totally thought Makoto would talk if we started accusing him.
Responding to an obvious lie with another obvious lie. I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, after I heard the body discovery announcement, I checked out the rooms. Kaede was all by herself, and Makoto wasn't even there.
It's weird that they would split up after they found out the body had been discovered. I don't get why you would do that. Can you explain, Kaede?
You wish to protect Makoto. There is beauty in such a wish. But Kaede, your lie is far too fragile and fleeting to protect anyone.
I'm bad at lying. Sorry.
Oh, Kaede, to lie?
You didn't notice, huh?
Thanks for believing in me, Kaede.
Everyone thought my lie was too weak. I need to be more convincing if I want them to believe me. I remember that next time I need to lie.
What?
Of course, I hope that time never comes.
You just got dragged around by Kokichi's lies. You didn't clear up a single thing.
Meanwhile, your remaining time is slowly but surely dwindling.
Huh? There's a time limit too? Of course there is. No one wants to watch a literal non-stop debate. That shit's boring.
Hell yeah! We'd have to rip a gem in your huge guts just to make that entertaining!
We know that Hiro brought the murder weapon, the kitchen knife, and fought the culprit in Kaede's room, where the culprit took the knife and killed Hiro. We haven't narrowed down the suspects at all. Kaede and the other two are still suspicious. That hasn't changed yet.
Yeah, what a pain. Kaede, just confess already.
I don't need to confess just because it's a pain for you. Atua says that Kaede is the culprit. I think we should listen to him. No way am I gonna let them pin me as the culprit. For that reason. But if I tell them I'm not, then they might suspect Makoto instead. Anyway, we have to discuss this even further. But what other clues are there?
It can't end like this. I mean, it does end like this. No one wants an ending like that. So, Hajime, leave this to me. Everyone, listen up! Like we said, Kaede isn't the culprit.
Do you have evidence that proves that?
Also, I don't tolerate lies from anyone, but especially not from degenerate males. Got it?
It's no lie. We have the evidence. Something was dropped at the scene of the crime. Right, Kirimi? I think I know what you're referring to. It was on the ground. But what about it? And there's something else. Kaede, you know what I'm talking about, right? Something off about the crime scene?
Something off?
The thing left on the ground, and the fact that something was off about the crime scene. If we put those two things together, we'll have all the facts.
Is that...
Wait! That's it! I won't let you go any further! Why? Because this is just the demo version!
And it feels a bit silly to not have a full case for that reason, considering that it's not like this is a case in the game, you know. It's an original case. I mean, not original, it's just the first case of the first game again, but, you know. Still, I like it. I really like this. And this is the end!
I look forward to seeing you guys start your real killing game semester.
Bye-bye, Monokuma! This is actually the last time we're gonna see you on stream.
Hey, how was our acting? It wasn't too shabby. I especially like how convincingly you wasted everyone's time.
I was a little worried about the end there. Hope it was exciting enough.
Well, since we got through it smoothly, that's it for today.
Smell you later.
Good job, everyone. Good job. See ya.
And then... Hey! Wait for me! Yasuhiro is alive! Oh my god.
Wait, it can't end yet. We forgot to tell him the most important part.
Oh, that's right. This is an announcement. Load this demo save data into the full version of the game and you'll get a special reward. You get to paint your nails with Ranjiro. We did that already.
Oh yeah! So you better save it!
So long. Farewell.
Yay! Do you want to save? I mean, sure, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I mean, yeah. Okay. Yay! And that is the end. That's the end. I personally, I really like it. I think that's genuinely, my favorite Danganronpa V3 case. And it's just a fucking demo. Maybe it's because it doesn't have an ending. I feel like that's always where they fuck up, you know? Like the beginning is fine and then the ending of each case is just awful. So I feel like maybe that's why it's so good. But I genuinely, I really like it, and I loved playing this. Like, before any of the other Danganronpa games, this was my first exposure to Danganronpa fully. I didn't really know how, like, class trials would work and stuff, so this was really helpful for me to get a grip on how I would actually do things when I played. Honestly, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's really charming. I feel like it's super fun. I really enjoy it. Next stream, okay, so I should specify right now. There's a possibility that I will only be able to stream 6 more times, including this stream, for this whole month. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream after this month. So right now, obviously, we streamed Danganronpa V3 demo. I was tempted not to stream this because there's another game that I want to get done. But I really wanted to because there's just a lot of things I wanted to talk about with Danganronpa, so... Yeah, I did want to do this right now, but it is making it a little more risky. The next game that I want to play in the next 5 streams is Ghost Trick. A game that you might know from Astro, because Astro is a big gricker, as they say. But yeah, I've been wanting to play Ghost Trick for a while, and this new laptop allows me to play it. So I'm tempted to play it because Astro only did it in 5 streams, and I have 5 streams left. And I feel like I stream for longer periods of time sometimes. I might be able to do it in even less than 5 streams. I think there's 18 chapters total, each chapter maybe being like an hour long-ish. So I feel like I'll be able to complete it, but it's also quite risky. So I am a little scared that I'm gonna start Ghost Trick and then not be able to stream the ending, which would be quite bad. But I think I have faith that it'll all work out. So I'm gonna stream Ghost Trick for the next 5 streams. That is tomorrow, the day after, and then the next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't remember exactly what date those are, but the next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, the 23rd, 24th, 25th. So yeah, tomorrow, day after, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I will be playing Ghost Trick, which I'm quite looking forward to. I've already seen Astro play Ghost Trick, but first off, that was 2 years ago, and also I wasn't really super invested in it at the time. Like, I joined some of the streams just because Astro, you know, I want to join some of Astro's streams, obviously. But, I didn't really, there were like, I understood most things, and I figured out most of the puzzles pretty quickly, but obviously I didn't want to just say it because that'd be, don't want to be a spoil spot, but, yeah. I think I'm gonna be pretty fine with the puzzles, so I'm not really too afraid of getting stuck on any and, you know, taking ages on that, because, I feel like I figured out, I feel like I'm bragging, but, you know, I'm just saying it as like, I'm not scared of that. Like I spend an hour on a puzzle and then it like ruins the whole thing because I'm not able to. Thank you for stream. I had a fantastic time with this stream. I love the Danganronpa V3 demo. It's what got me into Danganronpa in the first place. It got me super excited to play, which maybe was a bad thing because Danganronpa ended up being kind of shit. I absolutely love it nonetheless. It's probably one of my favorite pieces of Danganronpa media. I honestly, I want to take a look at the demo for the first 2 games as well. And Ultra Despair Girls if it has one. I assume they would, right? Well, it'd probably be different, but I absolutely love this. I love the V3 demo. It's absolutely fantastic. My favorite piece of media to do with Danganronpa, probably. Actually, Ultra Despair Girls is really quite good, but it also has those really iffy moments, but I don't know. I do really enjoy the demo. I kind of wish that it was a little longer, like it had an actual conclusion. Not asking for like a full execution or anything, but I mean, you know, just some sort of resolution. But I guess the resolution is just, they faked it, you know, it's just like orientation for the new students. But I like it nonetheless. I think it's very charming. Absolutely adore the interactions that everyone has. I think it's great. Yeah, I'm not scared about the puzzles in Ghost Trick. I feel like I'll be relatively quick with most of those. There's like one moment I think that I got stuck along with Astro while playing the remaster, and that was because there's this thing that spins, and we didn't realize that it was able to spin, so so we just got stuck on that for ages. But yeah, I think I'll be fine with the puzzle, so it's really just how fast can I get through the story. I feel like an hour per chapter is like pretty. 18 chapters though is kind of awkward, you know, it's not really, I don't know. I could check how Astro did it and do like the same chapters they did, but I don't know if first off, I want to go into it as blind as possible, even though I already know the basic storylines and stuff. I know a few things, like, you know, the identity of Cecil, for instance. You know, I know things like that. But, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do American accents for that game, because I kind of don't know if I want to, you know? Maybe, though. Danganronpa, I only really did it because I wanted to emulate some of the dub voice actors, which obviously they're all American. But yeah, I don't know if I will for Ghost Trick since it's not really. I probably will do American accents. I feel like American accents are more like what's the word? More iconic to media, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like it's sort of the default, even though I'm not American myself. It is sort of the default for characters to be American in most media. I feel like. You know, like most like dubs for anime and stuff are all American. It's not you don't really see like a British dub for something or an Australian dub for an anime, you know. So I'll probably do American accents, at least for some of them. There'll probably be some I don't do American accents for, like the soldiers that dress like Queen Elizabeth. It's not Queen Elizabeth anymore, but you know, Buckingham Palace soldiers, and that one blue old dude. Yeah, I will be doing Ghost Trick soon. I say soon, it'll be tomorrow or the day after, and then the next 3 streams after that, assuming that it takes 5 streams. I'll probably try stream like 4 hours per stream each, roughly. Maybe do about 4 chapters each stream. I feel like that would be good, right? 4 chapters each stream. That'd get to 16 chapters by the 4th stream. There's 18 chapters total, I think, so that'd definitely be enough time to do that in 5 streams if I did it like that. I don't want the last stream to just be 2 chapters, but we'll see. I think I'll just go along with however I feel like. I think if I just go with my gut, it'll all work out fine. I've needed to pee for a really long time, so I'm gonna stop talking now, and I'm just gonna go to the toilet, because I really, really need to go pee, so. I hope that you all had a great time. I honestly love this demo so much. I really, really enjoy it. I really have so much nostalgia towards it, like just being able to finally play some Danganronpa content after I was waiting for like 10 months or something. It was just absolutely incredible. But yeah, I hope that you all have a wonderful time, and I will end the stream right here. Bye bye!